Oh my God! Stop!
Millie. Millie.
Trevor, it hurt. I'm bleeding.
Freya? Freya, no! Freya!
Freya, please be okay.
Hang in there. Camilla got hurt too. She has always been afraid of pain. But she's not making a sound now. So it probably isn't serious.
Freya, this is for you.
Thank you, Julie. I love it so much.
Daddy and I were going to take you to the beach tomorrow. But Mommy suddenly showed up. She probably showed up just to ruin our fun with you. She's so mean.
Julie, don't say that. She just came because she misses your dad. She's still your mom.
Misses me? She's here for the money.
You're right. If she hadn't drugged you and staged that accident, you wouldn't have married her.
So that's how you've seen me all these years, Trevor? I never crossed a line. It was you who started things that night. But somehow, I ended up as the scheming one.
Mommy can be so annoying. Sometimes I wish you were my mommy.
I'd love a daughter like you.
Hey, careful! This cake is for Mr. Flint's girlfriend. It costs $300,000. You ruin it, you pay for it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Freya. Happy birthday to...
So you don't actually hate noise. You just hate me.
Freya, can you wish to be my mommy?
I hope I can be Julie's mommy and stay with her and Trevor every day.
Julie. It's my birthday too. I'll make your wish come true.
Mrs. Flint,
Give this to Trevor. To the airport.
Yes, ma'am.
7 years begging for his love. I should have left long ago.
Mr. Flint, Mrs. Flint asked me to give you this.
Why didn't she give it to me herself?
She packed up and went home about an hour ago. I thought you knew, sir.
Went home?
Mommy left? That means I can go to the beach with Freya for real.
Mr. Flint, she didn't look okay when she left. She seemed upset.
Upset?
That's right. You haven't seen her in months. She flew all the way here, and you barely spoke to her. Of course she's upset.
She put in a lot of effort to be Mrs. Flint. For years she's been forgiving and patient. She wouldn't be upset.
Hello, Freya? Alright. I'm on my way now.
Mrs. Flint, you are back.
Let it go. Now, it's time for me to let go and begin living my life again.
Mrs. Flint, will you be back for dinner?
No,
What about tomorrow?
not tomorrow either.
And the day after?
I won't be coming back either. Don't bother preparing for me anymore.
It's still early, Miss Flint. Mrs. Flint will call soon.
Mommy, she just nags me. I don't want to talk to her.
She's your mother. You shouldn't say that. Mr. Flint, you're awake. I'm reminding Miss Flint to wait for Mrs. Flint's call.
She usually calls by now. She's late.
Maybe something came up?
Call her.
Mr. Flint, the housekeeper said Mrs. Flint packed up and moved out.
Moved out. Moved out.
I'm not too sure. She took just one suitcase with her. She said she won't be around these days. Maybe it's just a business trip. She used to travel every month.
But that never stopped her from calling. She's never missed a single call. Mr. Flint, maybe I should try calling her?
Forget it. She's probably just busy.
Daddy, let's go already. There's nothing to worry about with Mommy. We don't want to keep Freya waiting.
Mr. Flint is always so distant. If Mrs. really left, getting her back won't be easy.
You're resigning?
Mr. Jennings, please start the offboarding process.
This is so sudden. Didn't it take a lot to get into the company 5 years ago?
Grandma insisted on having her here. Let her stay in the secretary department. Her identity needs to stay confidential. You don't need to keep me updated on her. Handle her like any other employee.
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Jennings.
Mrs. Flint, I used to think you only joined to be around Mr. Flint, but you won me over with your ability. Your departure is a big loss for the company.
I've made up my mind.
All right. I'll find someone to cover your role. But it'll take 3 days.
That's fine. I can wait. I let the title Mrs. Flint trap me for 7 years. I almost forgot what freedom tasted like. Camilla, 3 more days to go. Then, you live for yourself.
I need to report this to Mr. Flint.
What is it?
Mr. Flint, Mrs. Flint.
You don't need to keep me updated on her. Handle her like any other employee.
I must have been mistaken. She loved him so much. There's no way she'd resign. This must have been Mr. Flint's decision. Oh, it's nothing. Sorry to bother you.
Wait. You mentioned Camilla.
Freya, can we get ice cream?
Of course. Trevor, come with us?
Mr. Flint is with Miss Lane. Don't worry, Mr. Flint. I get it. We'll follow the standard procedure with Mrs. Flint.
Mr. Flint is always so distant. If Mrs. Flint really left, getting her back won't be easy.
She put a lot of effort to be Mrs. Flint. She wouldn't just leave. Am I really letting Lillian's words get to me?
Is it about Camilla? Trevor, You're swamped with work, and she just showed up and then disappeared again. She's making things worse.
She's Julie's mom. She has every right to see her daughter.
I thought Trevor didn't like her. Why is he defending her now? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that in front of Julie. Trevor, please don't be upset.
Daddy, why'd you make Freya sad just now? Do you know Freya already finished her studies in Astorica? She's moving back soon. I might not get to see her anymore.
We're going back in a few days too.
Really? That's amazing. Daddy, please don't tell Freya yet. I want to surprise her.
Did she call?
Mr. Flint, Mrs. Flint still hasn't called this afternoon.
She's always been punctual. She always made it up later if she missed a morning call. But today she didn't.
Yes, Mr. Flint. I was by the phone the whole time. Could something have happened? Mr. Flint, maybe I should give her a quick call.
Let her be. What could happen to a housewife? Get me a suitcase and pack my files.
7 years of marriage, and he's still cold as stone.
This is...
Mr. Flint, Mrs. Flint asked me to give you this.
This is...
Mr. Flint, is this suitcase all right?
Pass these up. We're leaving tonight.
Two more days, and I'll be free. It's time I start planning for my own future.
Millie, my brightest student. It's been 7 years. When will you drop by and visit your old professor?
Professor? Professor Smith! I'm stuck on this question. This one.
Let's give a round of applause to this year's winner, the youngest ever champion, the algorithm prodigy, Sugar.
I, Sugar, will change the world of AI someday. And put my country, Halvona, on the map! I can't believe it's been 7 years. Professor Smith, you're here. Miguel?
Millie, it's been forever.
Miguel, you're the one who sent that invite?
If I hadn't done this, I'd never get to see you. You retired at your peak 7 years ago just to get married. We didn't get to meet up at all.
I let you and Professor Smith down.
Come back, Millie. The AI world needs you.
But
Millie, check this out. Millie, you were one of the top students at Tarrington. You gave up that for that man previously. Are you going to do it again?
you're right, Miguel. My place was never just a wife and a mother. If I'm getting divorced, then I should go after the dream I once gave up.
Welcome back, Millie.
Mr. Flint, Mrs. Flint would be thrilled if she knew you'd flew back and came to pick her up.
I can't leave for a few more days.
Where are you going?
Miguel, it's my own business.
Get in the car. Grandma wants us to go back for dinner.
All these years with the Flints, only Mary's been kind to me. Divorce or not, I owe her a proper goodbye. All right.
Mommy, nice to see you again.
Julie, you're back too.
Yeah, Mommy.
The overseas project was supposed to take longer. Why did he suddenly bring Julie back? Could it be he saw the divorce papers I left and came back to finalize it?
Freya, Daddy must have been worried. He might not see you again, so he finished work early and brought me home. This way we can always be together.
Trevor, we were married. I thought the divorce would mean something to you. Turns out, Freya's the reason you came back. Don't worry. In 2 more days, I'll be out of your life forever.
Every time I came back, she'd be excited. But today she's calm. Whatever. Who knows what new game she's playing? Let's go.
Mary.
Meili, you're here. Let me take a look at you. You've lost weight. Where are Trevor and Julie?
Trevor's parking the car. He'll bring Julie in soon.
You're always dawdling. What's with the attitude? Some probably think you're super busy. Where were you?
I got held up at Tarrington earlier.
You're just a nobody. What were you doing there?
Allison. I graduated from Tarrington too.
Oh, my memory. I'm just so used to seeing you in the kitchen. I forgot you went to Tarrington.
I think she's just got too much free time. She says she loves Trevor, but in reality, while Trevor works hard at the company, she's out shopping and having fun.
I remember her. She made delicious pulled pork. Mommy, let this maid cook some for me.
Evan, she's not a maid. She's your Aunt Camilla.
Mary, give the kid a break. Camilla, you heard him. Get to the kitchen and cook for Evan.
I'm tired today. Sorry.
You.
Camilla always tried so hard to please Mom and Allison, but now she's actually saying no.
I don't care. It's not like you've made huge contributions to the company. Since you're so tired, why don't you just quit already?
I already quit. Once I complete the handover, I'll leave the company.
What?
Millie, don't talk mad, huh? Trevor, Julie, sit down. All of you.
Mom, Camilla would never pass up a chance to please us. Maybe she really is tired today.
You're right. Any other day, she'd have happily gone into the kitchen by now. Never mind. I'll cut her some slack today.
All these years, I gave up my pride to please them, just to be accepted by the Flints. No wonder they're finding it hard to believe I'd have the guts to reject them. Don't worry, it won't happen again.
Trevor, when are you going to learn how to care for your wife? Julie, switch seats with your daddy. Let him sit with your mummy.
Grandma's playing matchmaker again for Trevor and Camilla. It's been years now, and she's still not tired? Trevor can't stand Camilla, and he has to put up with her every day. I really feel sorry for him.
Mary, let's not move.
Oh my, am I hearing things? Camilla actually gave up on sitting next to Trevor.
Who knows? Maybe she's just trying to get his attention by playing hard to get.
Is that it? But why does something about her feel different this time?
Mommy, you've changed.
What is it?
You used to always peel shrimp for me and Daddy. But today you didn't.
Since we're getting divorced, I'll do this one last time for Julie. Okay. I will peel shrimp for you.
Millie, where's your wedding ring?
Huh? That's strange, Camilla. You always wear that beloved ring of yours, no matter where you go. Why aren't you wearing it today?
Yeah, Millie. Did you and Trevor have a fight?
Trevor and I haven't officially divorced yet. If Mary finds out, she'll try to stop it. Then the divorce won't go through. I left it at home this morning.
That makes sense. You usually get that ring polished every couple of days. 7 years and it still looks like new. You'd never lose that ring. Ah, too bad. All your love for Trevor has been one-sided. Who knows? Where Trevor might have thrown his ring.
Trevor, you can't do this to... Yeah. A marriage with no hope should have ended long ago. I'm full. Please excuse me.
I'm done too. Mommy, can you help me take a bath?
Okay.
Can't we just have a nice dinner? You just had to upset Millie.
What did I say wrong this time? Do you really think Trevor would have married her if she hadn't drugged him? Ask Trevor yourself. Why didn't he go back to the room? Because he didn't want to be with her. Trevor, I get you. I've met Freya. She's really pretty and has a PhD from a top university. She doesn't have the best background, sure, but she's better than Camilla. Still not good enough for you, though.
I know exactly what kind of woman I want.
You! I only said a little about Freya. What's a big deal?
You can't even take a little criticism of her from others. Trevor, you really placed Freya above all.
This isn't about Freya.
You? How is it nothing to do with Freya? Don't tell me he was defending Camilla.
After all, Camilla is the one he married. No matter how much he dislikes her, you were insulting him when you badmouthed his wife.
Where is your ring?
I already explained that.
I don't know what's been bothering you, but don't push it. Julie's school enrollment is all set. Tomorrow, you'll take her to school.
Got it.
By the way, Grandma wants us to have another baby.
What? That's Freya's perfume.
You've been distant lately. Did you miss your period?
What?
Hormone imbalances can cause mood swingings. You suddenly came abroad, then left without a word. You didn't even call Julie. Today was even worse. If you're not feeling well, go see a doctor. Don't make Grandma worry.
I'm fine, Trevor. It's just, given our relationship, I don't think we should do that.
What's the relationship between us?
It's all clearly stated in the file I gave you. Mr. Flint, if you still don't get it, maybe go read it again.
Hello?
Trevor, the power just went out here. I'm so scared. Can you come over?
Okay, I'm coming now. Back then, she always stopped me. But she just stayed quiet this time. Camilla, what game are you playing?
I used to try to stop you, but I won't now. Trevor, after tomorrow, we're done for good.
You must be Miss Reed. I'm Kate Powney, your successor.
Just call me Camilla. Let me show you around. This is our office area.
Look! Mr. Flint's girlfriend is really pretty. I heard she's from a wealthy family too.
She's more than just a rich girl. She's an algorithm genius.
No wonder Mr. Flynn never has scandals. Turns out he's got such an incredible girlfriend.
Miss Reed, why are you blocking Miss Lane's way? What if you bump into her?
I don't know how you convinced Grandma to let you join the company, but let me be clear. I'll keep it strictly professional. You won't be getting any special treatment.
Trevor, don't worry. I don't need any favors.
Besides Zach, no one else can know you're Mrs. Flint. And don't come to my office. Otherwise, you're out.
All right. So, when he works, he likes to drink coffee. Mr. Jennings, how was it?
Mr. Flynn is satisfied. He wants his coffee this way going forward.
Great!
Oh.
I accidentally burned myself a little. You kept our marriage a secret for 7 years. I was both your wife and your secretary, but I never once got a public acknowledgement. But now, you bring Freya into the company just like that.
Trevor, power is out at my place today, so I thought I'd drop by your office. Camilla won't read it the wrong way, right?
The company has rules. My private life isn't the concern of a secretary.
Don't worry. Very soon, I won't even be your secretary.
Mr. Jennings, Trevor asked Camilla to bring 2 cups of coffee to the office.
What?
Camilla, only someone like me deserves to stand beside an outstanding man like Trevor.
Miss Reed, Mr. Flint needs 2 coffees delivered to his office.
He never once asked me to deliver coffee to his office over the past 5 years. But now that Freya's here, he suddenly does? Is he trying to humiliate me?
Miss Reed, I really sympathize with you. But you know, what Mr. Flint says goes. It's wiser not to oppose him.
Never mind. I already knew what kind of man he is. Nothing to be upset about. Today's the last day anyway. I'll just consider it my final task.
Who let you in?
All right, Camilla. I know. You're upset that I'm here. But it's honestly exhausting to deal with. Your constant paranoia. Besides, isn't it a bit too much to start a jealousy drama in the workplace?
You're clinging to my husband while pointing fingers?
So what? I'm about to do something even worse. Camilla, I just wanted to explain myself. How could you hit me?
Camilla! Stop it!
Trevor, my face hurts.
Apologize.
I didn't hit her.
Apologize to Freya.
Trevor, let me say this one last time. If it were the old me, I would have gone to great lengths to interrupt you. But now, I would never do such a thing.
I thought you'd change after all these years. But turns out, you're still using the same tricks from 7 years ago.
Fine. I get it. Look closely. That's what a real hit is. Trevor, I'd say the same to you. It's been 7 years. I thought a stone heart should have felt something by now. But turns out, you've never had a heart.
Enough! Get out. If this happens again, you're out of the company.
This is it. Today was my last day. I had hoped to end things peacefully. Thank you for ending my ordeal early. Trevor, from now on, we're done.
Let's get you to the hospital.
Trevor, I'm fine. But Camilla just got kicked out by you. No one knows where she went. Perhaps you should go find her?
Don't worry. She'll come back on her own.
Trevor, look!
Those cars are from Cloudern Tech, the top tech company. Why are they here?
Trevor, I just passed their preliminary interview. Maybe they've come for me. But it's really not a good time today.
Camilla's been acting weird lately, just to get my attention. She even hit you today. Don't worry, I'll make sure she apologizes to you.
The store said they were couple slippers and insisted I buy 2 pairs. So I bought them both. Honey, do you like them?
You think mistakes disappear if you act like nothing happened. Camilla? Camilla! She always greeted me the moment I got home. Where is she today?
Daddy, you're finally back. I left slippers for you at the door.
You put out the slippers.
Yeah, Mommy hasn't come home at all. Do you know where she went?
What? She never came back. What kind of trick is this? I'll message her. That's great. She's getting worse.
Sorry, the number you dialed is unavailable.
Daddy, does Mommy not want us anymore?
She'd never leave us. Where did Camilla go after she left the company?
Mr. Flint, Mrs. Flint has resigned. You didn't know?
What?
Today was actually her last day of handover, but you sent her away early.
Why didn't you tell me earlier?
You said to keep things with Mrs. Flint strictly professional and not report them. Besides, she loves you so much. I thought she left under your instruction.
Never mind. It took a lot for her to get in. Give her time, and she'll regret it.
Mr. Flint, actually, she hasn't been home for 3 days.
3 days?
Yes. I asked her about it. She said she wouldn't be coming home for 3 days. I thought she was on a business trip or visiting her parents.
You thought? Do you know that since she married me, she'd never left for more than 2 days?
I'm sorry. Mrs. Flint loves you so much. She'll be back soon.
Of course she'll be back. Why does the house suddenly feel so empty? The closet's full of my clothes, none of Camilla's. Could she really be leaving for good? That folder. Algorithm research contract. Is this what she wanted to show me? She doesn't understand this stuff. Could it be because Freya's known as the algorithm genius, so she wanted to use this contract to compete with her?
That must be it. Mommy's always coming up with ways to get our attention.
What's going on here?
Is this all the stuff I asked you to pack up before coming home?
Yes, it's all here. But could it be that I grabbed the wrong folder? Mr. Flint, actually there's another...
Mr. Flint. Maybe Mrs. Flint went to visit her family. She's close with her uncle. She usually visits him once a month.
She just got back from a business trip. Now she's visiting home. She doesn't usually stay away this often. Looks like she knows she did something wrong.
What did Mommy do wrong?
Want to know? Ask for yourself.
Huh? Daddy, since Mommy went to visit family, let's forget about her for now. Freya said she's invited friends for the party. Let's hurry up and go there.
Wait, Mr. Flint. I might have...
I found the document. Clean up the mess.
But I might have grabbed the wrong document. Or maybe I grabbed the right one?
To celebrate Millie starting a new chapter in life, I did her makeup myself. How is it?
I don't think it suits me.
Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
Now I see why you were the campus belle. All these years later, Camilla's still the same as in college.
But seriously, you love Trevor so much and even had a kid with him. Are you really going to leave them to go back to research?
Freya, I miss you so much.
Didn't we just see each other?
I still missed you.
The three of them really look like a family. If they can move on, I can start my new life too. What's going on?
Why does this figure look so familiar?
Hey, Trevor, I didn't expect a disciplined guy like you would check out girls. But I have to say, she's got better proportions than most celebrities. Next to your wife. She's like the sun to a candle.
Why did I think it was Camilla? Camilla rarely dresses up. She'd never wear anything that revealing. Or get close with another guy. There's no way that woman's Camilla.
What are you chatting about? Come on in.
Woo! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! You even brought a cake?
It was Freya's birthday a while ago, but you were in Astorica and we missed the party. Let's make up for it now.
Unless Mr. Flint already celebrated with you, and you didn't bother to celebrate with us.
Stop it. Here, Julie, let's cut the cake together.
Sure. Daddy, come join us and cut the cake too. Yeah, Daddy, I want to cut it with you.
Mr. Turner, are you posting this on your feed?
I'm showing it to some people, so she'll back off. And stop bothering Trevor.
Trevor? He's with Freya. And at the same restaurant as us. Seriously? They're being so obvious about it. Some might even think they're the real family. Absolutely shameless. I'll go confront them.
Forget it.
How can you just let it go? I know you liked him since college. But he's never truly cared about you. Hasn't he hurt you enough?
We've already divorced. Their actions don't concern me.
You filed for divorce? You were willing to give up everything for him. Why would you ask for a divorce? Did something happen?
Actually, it wasn't anything huge.
Julie, here.
I think Mommy's really annoying. I wish you could be my mom instead.
Maybe because I'd had too much pain and disappointment. I was done.
Millie,
It's okay. Cloudron Tech has been waiting for Sugar to make a comeback.
That's right. Tarrington's anniversary is coming up. Millie's gonna steal the show. That jerk Trevor regret everything.
Let bygones be bygones. Thank you for the party. Let's take a group photo together.
Sure. Everyone gather up.
Millie, no matter what happens, I won't let go of you so easily again.
That woman earlier really was Camilla.
Daddy, why are you holding my phone? Huh? That's Mommy, Ruth, and her friends.
You know them?
Ruth is Mommy's high school friend. She's a makeup artist. She must be the one who made Mommy look so pretty.
Since she dressed up and went out with friends, her family's probably fine. When she's back, tell her to stay away from those friends.
Why? I haven't spent enough time with Freya. If Mommy comes back, I won't get to see Freya every day. Daddy, since Mommy isn't back yet, can Freya still take me to school? Yeah, then I can go to school with her tomorrow morning and watch her race in the afternoon. I wish tomorrow would come sooner.
You are Mrs. Foster from next door?
Miss Reed, I need to take Mia's grandma to the hospital. Could you please help take her to school?
But Which school?
Diver Academy.
Oh, what a coincidence. Same as my daughter. It's a shame that when Julie returned from overseas, I wasn't allowed to go with her for the enrollment. I can check the school out today. You go ahead. I'll take Mia to school.
Thank you so much, Miss Reed.
Miss Reed, you're so pretty.
You're so sweet.
Bye.
Bye. Wasn't Mommy supposed to come back after a few days? Why is she here? Did she find out I'm going to see Freya race? And come here to stop me? How can Mommy do this?
Miss Reed, thank you for taking me to school. I'm going in.
Mommy!
Julie?
Who is she?
She is... Julie! How could you push her? Mia, don't cry, or you won't look pretty.
Mommy, how can you hug another kid and say she's pretty? I don't like you anymore. I don't want you to be my mommy.
Didn't you already not want me as your mommy?
Mommy, what are you saying? You never talked to me like this before.
Don't you always want Freya? Forget it. Julie is too young. I shouldn't say this to her. Julie, why did you push Mia?
She was too close to you.
That's not a reason. Say sorry to Mia.
Sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Mommy, see? She has forgiven me. You're my mommy. You shouldn't be so close to other kids. Mommy, I only have school for half the day. Can you go home and cook for me? Please, Mommy. I haven't had your cooking in so long.
In the end, she's just a kid. All right. I'll pick you up then.
No, Mommy. Wait here for me. I haven't spent time with you in so long.
Okay. But you just pushed Mia. I need to take her to the nurse's office.
All right. After you're done, come find me right away. Don't go anywhere else this afternoon. Hello, Freya?
Julie, the race got moved up. Do you want to come over?
Really? Then I'll go now.
Okay. I'll send someone to pick you up.
But I just told Mommy to wait for me. If I leave now, I won't get to eat her cooking tonight. Never mind. I can eat Mommy's food anytime. But Freya's race doesn't happen often.
I'm Juliet Flynn's mom. May I?
Mrs. Flynn, I'm glad you're here. Juliet was here a moment ago. Now she's gone. Do you know where she went?
What?
Miss, I know where Juliet went. I heard her on the phone just now. She said she was going to watch a car race.
A car race? Why would a kid go to watch that? It's so dangerous.
A car race? There's a race about 3 miles from here.
Mrs. Flynn, slow down.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. You're here to see the goddess, right?
A goddess?
Yeah. She's so good and pretty. Totally our role model. Where are your support items? What kind of fan are you? Never mind. Use mine.
I'm not a fan.
Shh. That's okay. Once she shows up, you'll be captivated too. She's incredibly amazing. Look! There she is! Number 8, the one in red. Isn't she insanely hot?
It's her.
Oh, she's doing a heart sign. Bet you're starting to like her now. She's gorgeous.
Go Freya! Go Freya!
So, she skipped school and ran off just to cheer for Freya. With Trevor?
Freya, go! Freya, go for it! Freya! You're my mommy. You shouldn't be so close to other kids. Mommy, I only have school for half the day. Can you go home and cook for me? No, Mommy. Wait here for me.
You won't let me be close to others, but you didn't hesitate to leave me for Freya.
The goddess is so cool!
Everyone says he's cold and distant, but now he looks quite excited, cheering for Freya. If he saw my call right now, how would he react? It might be pointless. But after this, I'll give up for good.
Freya, go! Freya, go for it! Freya, go! Freya, go for it! Freya, go! Freya, go for it!
As I thought, he only has eyes for Freya.
Freya, you're the best! You're awesome! You're the best! Freya, you're so amazing! I love you!
Julie, do you like racing?
I do!
Your mom is so gentle and quiet. I thought you'd be like her, who likes quiet things and not into exciting stuff.
No, I like cool people like you. Mommy used to say bad things about you, but you still say she's gentle. Freya, you're so nice.
I used to hesitate, thinking a divorce might be too much for someone your age. But since you like Freya so much, I'll completely let go.
Julian, guess what? Freya won first place in the race. She was amazing.
Hello, Grandma? It was too noisy just now, so I didn't answer.
I've sent some food for you and Millie. Remember to check it.
Is she not back yet?
Mrs. Flynn? No.
I've been out working all day, and she's still not home. Have the butler look into it. Find out what happened with her family.
Yes.
Oh no, I forgot about Mommy. Daddy, don't worry, I'll call Mommy.
Julie?
Mommy answered my phone. Looks like she wouldn't mind that I went to see Freya's race. Mommy, I had something to do this morning, so I didn't wait for you. You are okay with that, right?
Yeah.
Why does Mommy sound so calm about it? I miss you, Mommy. Can you please take me to school tomorrow? Mommy!
Camilla cares so much about Julie. She'll definitely say yes right away.
I'm in the opposite direction now. It'll take 3 hours. Let Daddy take you.
She said no?
Fine, I want to eat fried pork and vegetable beef stew. Mommy, can you please come make it for me tomorrow?
I'm not free tomorrow. Maybe next time.
You're saying no again? Mommy, you've changed. You never said no to me no matter how busy you were.
Julie, I have things I want to do.
Why do you have so many things to do? I don't care. I want fried pork. I want vegetable beef stew. You have to come tomorrow, huh?
She's refusing to come home. Just because I scolded her and told her not to come to the office.
Mr. Flint, don't worry. Maybe something came up with Mrs. Flint's family.
Mommy cares so much about me and Daddy. Even if she said no, she must be feeling worse than we are. Mommy will definitely come tomorrow. Freya knows programming. She can race. And she is pretty. I wish really she could be my mommy. But Mommy cooks yummy food and treats me well. It's just that she gets jealous too easily. If only I could have two mommies. Mommy! Where is Mommy?
Miss Flint, she isn't back yet. I made this. Try it.
No! I want Mommy's cooking!
Miss Flint, please don't cry. Miss Flint.
What's going on?
Daddy, Mommy really didn't come home. Also, she used to call me every morning. But not anymore. Has she stopped loving me?
Don't worry. She loves you very much. She's probably just really busy lately. I'll talk to her at the office later. Coffee.
Right away.
Mr. Jennings, maybe I'll go make coffee for Mr. Flint. I've learned all the steps from Camilla. I think Mr. Flint will like it.
Remake it.
Sorry, Mr. Flint. Miss Powney was likely too nervous to get it right the first time.
Miss Powney? Where's Camilla?
Mrs. Flint already quit. Did you forget?
I've resigned.
I didn't forget. How could she really quit? I thought she didn't mean it.
Mrs. Flint resigned a while ago. She's really gone.
I've indulged her too much. That's why she's making a fuss. And using resignation as a threat.
Mr. Flint, actually, Mrs. Flint...
Forget her. If no one hires her, she'll come back.
True. Back then, she fought to stay. Just to see you every day. Everyone could see how much she cared. She wouldn't leave easily. Oh, Mr. Flint, Miss Lane just messaged. To remind you about the Tarrington event.
The event is tonight. Why are you only buying a dress now?
Something came up yesterday.
You've been married into a rich family for years. You're supposed to order a gown months in advance, not wait until today.
The Flint family never let me attend any events before.
They're just awful. So controlling and paranoid. No class at all. I'll help you pick a dress and guarantee you wow everyone tonight. Let's go. Another cheapskate who's only here to browse. Don't touch that. This gown is a custom-made designer piece. Worth over $30 million. Not just anyone can lay a finger on it. What do you mean by that?
Forget it. I'm not great at fashion. And the Tarrington event is about academics. What I wear doesn't matter.
That's true. You're so pretty. You'll shine even without a designer dress.
Let's go.
Wow, there's someone this classy at Tarrington?
Not only that, she must be smart too if she's from Tarrington.
Mr. Flint actually showed up. Doesn't he usually skip events like this?
I've seen Ms. Lane's dress before. I heard a big shot had made it for his girlfriend, worth over $30 million. So Mr. Flint is the big shot.
So it was him who got the dress. She really means everything to him.
Mr. Flint brought Miss Lane here himself and bought her a luxury dress. He is clearly head over heels for her.
I think the older lady earlier looked more elegant.
Elegant? Look at what she's wearing. It looks like something cheap you'd find online.
Yeah. Wearing something that cheap to an event like this, she's nothing like the real deal.
You've been married into a rich family for years. You're supposed to order a gown months in advance, not wait until today.
The Flint family never let me attend any events before.
Camilla used to cling to me every time she saw me. Now she's keeping her distance.
Trevor, I didn't expect Camilla to be here too.
She's also from Tarrington. Maybe she's just here trying to look for a job.
She used to be all over you. Did she really leave Flint Group? Could she be playing hard to get so you'll win her back? No wonder she showed up to such an important event in such a cheap dress. Trevor, maybe you should forgive her about that slap. It's fine.
She was in the wrong. She has to apologize. If not, I won't let her come back.
What a night. Not only did Mr. Flint show up, but even Mr. Hunt came too.
Yeah, Mr. Hunt has always been focused on research after graduating from Tarrington and never came to events like this.
I'll be joining Cloudron Tech as special talent tomorrow. Maybe Mr. Hunt came because he knew I was here. Hi.
Why didn't you wait for me? This is for you. Open it.
Isn't that a necklace from a famous brand? It's invaluable.
Mr. Hunt gave it to her just like that? Who exactly is this woman?
Trevor, what's going on between Camilla and Mr. Hunt? Being that close doesn't seem appropriate.
Hey, Trevor, your wife is something else. She has even hooked up with Miguel to get your attention. If it gets out of hand, just give her a warning.
Just let her be. When she's had enough, she'll come back.
Oh, I see. Oh, I remember Mr. Lane is joining Cloudron Tech. A special talent soon. If Camilla hadn't stood in the way, Miguel would have been here saying hi to you.
It's fine. I can go groom Mr. Hunt instead. It's the same.
Maybe this will put Camilla in place.
Miguel, I know you're worried I'll embarrass our professor, but you don't need to give me such an expensive necklace. We're here for academics, not to show up.
I'm not worried about that, but some idiots won't see how amazing you are. Professor Smith always reminds us not to bring shame to him. So, aren't you putting it on? Come on, let me help you. You look great.
Thanks, Miguel.
By the way, I've recruited an algorithm genius named Freya Lane. She's just back from studying abroad with great grades. She's here too. Should I introduce you to?
Freya Lane?
Yeah. Do you know her?
Yes, I do. Your so-called algorithm genius is my stepsister. And the one Trevor has an affair with.
It's her?
Miguel, this may sound like I'm being personal, but I'm against her joining Cloudron Tech.
Mr. Hunt, after being kicked out of Flint Corp by Trevor, you've latched onto Mr. Hunt fast, but no matter how hard you try, Cloudron Tech isn't a place just anyone can get into. Mr. Hunt, I'm starting at Cloudron Tech tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it.
As expected, people always choose Freya over me.
Dad, is this for me? Dad!
This is for your sister. Come on. Let's open it together, huh?
It's okay. I'm used to it.
Hey, Millie, do you want to get to know Ms. Lane?
Mr. Hunt, what do you mean by that?
Ms. Lane, I think you already know what I mean.
You mean I'm not starting at Cloudron Tech tomorrow, right?
Ms. Lane, you're really smart.
Camilla, what are you trying to do?
Camilla, did you badmouth me to Mr. Hunt behind my back?
Ms. Lane, no matter what Millie says, I'll always take her side. Besides, Cloudron Tech doesn't welcome a home wrecker.
You...
What? Trying to make a scene here, huh?
Camilla, don't think you've won. Let me tell you, whether it's Dad's love or anything else, you'll never be.
Seriously? Mr. Hunt actually rejected Miss Lane?
Who is this woman named Camilla anyway? She's impressive.
Miguel, are you mad at me? I was being personal, and it cost you an algorithm genius.
Yeah, I'm mad. I'm mad that you didn't think I'd support you.
What?
Freya is indeed a genius in algorithms, but compared to you, she's nothing. You led a team to develop CUAP, a core technology for Cloudron Tech, at just 17 under the name Sugar. 7 years have passed, and you're still the best in this field. If Freya is an algorithm genius, you're in a league of your own. Millie, why would you ever doubt your own value?
So, I can be a valuable asset to someone else.
Even now, tons of people are fighting to join Cloudron Tech. And Freya is one of them. If she ever finds out the legendary Sugar she admires is you, I'd love to see the look on her face.
Miguel, thank you. I'll work even harder to take Cloudron Tech to new heights.
Millie, actually, it has nothing to do with the fact that you're a genius or you created CUAP. It's simply because you are you. You'll never know just how happy I am that you're back.
Trevor? Trevor?
She's really enjoying her talk with Miguel Hunt.
It's one thing for Miguel to reject me, but now even Trevor is staring at her. Seriously? No, I'm not backing down. Trevor, my heart's acting up again. Must be the after effect of almost drowning.
From that time you saved Julie, 2 years ago.
Camilla never liked me, so she made Mr. Hunt reject me from Cloudron Tech. And the stress triggered my condition.
Oh, she's still so hung up on what happened then.
Trevor, am I going to die?
I won't let you die.
So what if Miguel is on your side? Trevor cares about me.
I heard Miss Lane comes from a modest family. How she got into Trevor's circle is beyond me.
What's it to you? With Mr. Flint paving the way, the Lanes are probably about to hit it big.
Millie, should I have someone expose their relationship so those clueless people stop thinking they're some ideal couple?
Forget it. We'll be divorced soon anyway. His life is none of my business.
Come home.
Trevor, what is it?
You've thrown a fit long enough. Now come home. Julie fell down the stairs.
What? Favoritism and indifference left me with lasting issues. No matter what Julie's done, she's still a kid. If I abandon her, how am I any different from Dad?
Flint, welcome home.
That is what you're calling a fall?
Huh?
Mommy. Mommy, I really did fall down the stairs. Even if it was only 2 steps. But still no bruises, how unfair.
Julie, I never taught you to lie.
Yeah, Mommy, since we returned, you haven't come home. If I hadn't said that, you wouldn't have come back. Mommy, I want the soup from before. Make it for me now.
I'm tired.
Why are you saying no again? I don't care. I'm off to change. When I come out, the soup better be ready.
Where is he?
Mrs. Flint. Mr. Flint isn't home yet.
So I was the only one who came back. Julie banked on my love. Trevor on my attachment to them. Maybe this family only matters to me.
Mrs. Flint, I'll get the ingredients ready. How should I cook it?
You decide.
Mrs. Flint used to do everything for her daughter personally. And now, even when Mrs. Flint asked for it, she wouldn't make her the soup.
How's Julie?
She's fine. She's in her room now.
Looks like Camilla hasn't changed.
Hi, Daddy.
It's Freya's perfume. I used to feel happy just holding his jacket like this. But now, all I feel is disgust.
Millie, I'll pick you up. Cloudron Tech has finally gotten its tech genius back.
It's time I moved on and focused on my future.
Mrs. Flint, the soup is ready. Would you like to feed her, or... Mrs. Flint! Mrs. Flint! Mr. Flint! Mrs. Flint just left!
Why did Mommy leave?
Mr. Flint, why is there a lipstick mark on your jacket?
Freya wasn't well, so it must have gotten there when I took her to the hospital.
Mr. Flint, Mrs. Flint finally came back, and I'm sure this is what upset her. You should explain things to her quickly.
Camilla's getting bolder. She hit Freya publicly, and then deliberately ruined her job. She has no right to be upset. I owe no explanation.
But if you don't, she might misunderstand.
So what? She's done everything to be Mrs. Flint. Fuss all she wants. It'll just be like today. One call from me, and she'll come running. No company will hire her if she leaves me.
Why is he so sharp in other matters and so clueless about romantic issues? If she's truly heartbroken, she'll be gone for good.
Camilla, you'd listen if I asked. So why do you have to be so stubborn?
Everyone, let me introduce Camilla Reed. She will be working with us from now on.
Whoa, we've got a beauty in the office.
Welcome aboard.
Mr. Hunt, is she why Freya got pushed out?
Who told you that?
My junior, Freya, got a PhD from a top 10 university at the age of 25. Miss Reed, since she was replaced by you, I presume your credentials must be amazing.
Simon!
I'm just curious. Miss Reed, stumped already?
No, I'm not. I don't have a PhD, but...
I guess not every woman can be as accomplished as Freya. Miss Reed, I saw you hugging Mr. Hunt just now. You two look close. Did you use your looks to earn your spot?
Enough! Without her, Cloudron Tech wouldn't be what it is today. Enough! Without her, Cloudron Tech wouldn't be what it is today.
Drop it. The CUAP program is classified. I can't reveal my identity.
Mr. Hunt, I've always respected you, but I can't believe you're defending her like this.
if our company values a pretty face over real talent like us, I quit.
Simon, don't be rash. Your project's in progress. If you leave now, no one can step in right away.
Yeah, Simon. Quickly apologize to Mr. Hunt.
Don't be mad. Simon was just venting.
Let him go. If he's so fond of Freya and feels the need to defend her, then I'd rather have no one in that role than keep someone who holds their position over my head.
I should be able to take over her work.
Millie, you're overqualified for it.
It's fine. I can start fresh.
All right, just you wait.
Simon was a long-time employee and still got forced out.
I don't care what she can do. Just don't drag us down.
Listen up. Camila might not hold a PhD, but she's got what it takes.
It's okay, Miguel. I got this. Nothing shuts people up like results. You taught me that yourself.
All right. Your table.
They're just kids. What could they pull off?
Don't waste time. Get on with it. We're starving.
Nothing shuts people up like results. We won first place as the youngest team. Millie, I'm surprised you remember. Millie, the sky's the limit. Give it your all.
Hello?
Trevor, guess where your wife is?
Oh, did she finally come back?
She's at a company, but not yours. She's at Cloudrin Tech.
Come again? Where is she?
I'm just as shocked. She's madly in love with you.
And now she's still left your company.
It's okay. She'll be back before long.
You're right. Cloudrin Tech is one of the top firms in the country. All their staff have masters or PhDs.
She only has
a bachelor's from Tarrington. She will struggle.
Especially since she used connections.
She won't last more than a few days.
How do you know?
I was just eating at Lux and heard Miguel booked a room to celebrate her onboarding.
The staff is up in arms.
And everyone is targeting her.
She probably won't last long.
Whatever. You don't care about her anyway. Bye.
Wait. I heard your dog had puppies.
Yeah, a full litter. But wait. Since when do you care about my dog?
Let's celebrate at Lux.
Wow.
Wow.
You finished Simon's 10 days of work in just 5 minutes? With her algorithm.
I also upgraded the back end and removed some tedious steps. It's more efficient now.
See? I told you. She's amazing.
We were biased earlier. I'm sorry.
Wow, a bunch of grad students like us got totally owned by an undergrad.
Wait, so you really never did a PhD? Why not? You've clearly got what it takes.
For personal reasons.
You all must be tired. I booked a room at Lux. Let's go celebrate.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Hunt.
Let's go.
Wow, Trevor! You really came. I didn't know you cared so much about my dog. I'll give you 2, huh?
No thanks. Not my thing.
You don't like dogs? Then why did you come?
Is it such a crime to relax?
Trevor, don't tell me you came for Camilla. Since when do you care about her? Oh, I get it now. She sabotaged Freya and joined Cloudrin Tech just to spite you. You came to laugh at her, huh? Miguel might have booked a room, but I doubt anyone will join. They are all tech geniuses who hate favoritism the most.
She went too far this time, not knowing her limits.
Give her some dignity and take her home later, okay? If she acts up, you'll look bad. Hey, they're in. Wait, why are they getting along with her just fine? Trevor, is she really that close to Miguel?
Hey. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Is she crazy? She's married, but acting all weak before another man?
She hurt her ankle as a child. Old injury.
Oh, I see. Well, yeah, she's crazy in love with you. No way she'd cling to another guy like that. She probably saw you and started acting just to get your attention.
All right, let's go inside.
She actually pretended not to see me.
That's her new scheme to get your attention. She saw us just now, but pretended not to. Does she think this will make you jealous? Trevor, she's playing you. Don't fall for it.
Let's talk.
Miguel, go ahead. I can handle my own matters.
He surely cares about you, doesn't he?
Miguel has always been very kind.
I won't make a fuss about you hitting Freya, but why did you take her spot?
Oh, you're here to stand up for her, huh? Unfortunately, I can't take what's hers. And I won't fight for what's not.
There's no reason to go to Cloudron Tech if you're not intent to opposing her. Besides, it's not a great choice either.
Are you up to something? Trevor, if you dare harm the company,
So what if I do? Camilla, who do you think you are?
Cloudron Tech may lack the capital of Flint Corp, but it has solid foundation. Not even your company can bring it down so easily.
She's standing up for that man. Save the useless talk. Grandma's birthday party is at the hot spring resort soon. She's not well, so don't be late.
She's the only one who's ever been kind to me. If it weren't for her 80th, I'd cut you all off. All right.
She's still going back with me, so probably nothing with Miguel. I'll pick you up tonight.
No need. I'll just grab a cab.
She used to be eager to ride with me every time, but she said no today. Her temper's gotten worse over the past 2 years. Up to you.
Millie, are you okay?
I'm fine. We'll be divorced soon anyway.
Mommy, the venue is so far. Why didn't you ride with Daddy? Dad's car is roomier, but I haven't seen you in a while. I asked the driver to drop me off so I can ride with you. Mommy, why do you just nod to everything I say? Mommy, you've changed. I think I've seen Freya do this before. Who knew Mommy could do it too?
The event ends at 7 p.m. Just wait for me here. Let's go.
Why did you come in separate cars?
Isn't it obvious? Clearly Trevor didn't want to ride with her. It's always been this way.
Yeah. It's nothing new. Once the divorce is final, we'll truly be strangers.
Don't mind her. Your hands are freezing. Let's go in and warm up. The poor girl is always left out by the family. She ends up alone at events like this. Trevor, you should be looking after her. Hurry and get her a jacket.
Millie.
Why are you here?
I'm obviously here to celebrate Madam Briggs' birthday. What's with that tone?
You remarried less than a month after my mom died and brought home your biological daughter, who's near my age. Now, you're letting her go after my husband, ruin my marriage, and take my daughter. What tone do you expect from me?
Millie, I know you're upset. But Freya and Trevor are truly in love. Don't overreact, okay? I hope something like the Cloudron Tech incident won't happen again.
Are you trying to annoy me?
Your marriage to Trevor has brought no good to our family all these years. And now he barely looks at you. Rather than dragging this out, just let Freya have him. She's not as useless as you.
You've always favored her over me, so I didn't expect you to be fair. But I never thought you'd be so shameless. Whoever wants Trevor's wife's title can have it. I'm not interested anyway.
Talk is cheap. Like you'd ever be willing to give up on Trevor.
So now no one believes me when I tell the truth, huh? Fine. Yeah, you're right. I'm madly in love with Trevor. And I'd rather die than let anyone else take the title of his wife.
Damn you!
Stop!
I thought he liked Freya. Why is he defending Camilla? Trevor, aren't you—
Started drama at my grandma's birthday party. And you're out. I don't care who you are.
Ah, he did it for Madam Briggs. It's a misunderstanding. Something came up. I've got to go.
What I said earlier was just to provoke him. Don't take it seriously. Trevor? Got a minute? I want to talk to you.
She finally wants you to come back.
Trevor, I'm done waiting until you're free to finalize our divorce.
Let's talk. At night.
Sure. See you then. He really kicked Freya out. Not bad. He finally used his brain for once. Since you've set it for tonight, let me give you a little push. Millie, your driver has something urgent and left. So, I asked Trevor to come get you. Go back with him, alright? No arguments. He'll be here shortly.
Wow, Grandma, you're still at it? Trying to pair up Trevor and Camilla again.
Daddy, Mommy's over there. Let's go pick her up.
Hello?
Trevor, please come quick. Only you can help me.
Alright, I'll be there soon.
Daddy, don't worry about Mommy. The hotel's got rooms, heating, and even tour shuttles. Mommy will be fine.
I'm madly in love with Trevor. And I'd rather die than let anyone else take the title of his wife. Got a minute? I want to talk to you.
Daddy, let's leave.
What I assumed was just another day turned out to be my final chance to make things right between us.
Excuse me?
Hi there.
Can I know if there are any cars left in the car park?
Hang on, I'll check. No, they've all gone down.
Could you arrange a shuttle to take me down?
A pine tree collapsed halfway under the snow today. No shuttles can pass.
Then I'll book a room.
I'm sorry, but we're completely full. Miss, are you walking down? There's a snowstorm tonight. It's not safe to leave. Why not wait for a bit, in case someone shows up?
No one's coming for me. I know that. Mary meant well. She just wanted to set me up with Trevor. And I know what Dad said is true. Trevor doesn't love me. He loves Freya. But I already stepped aside. Yet he still left me here alone. What did I do to deserve this? Has this road always been this long?
Millie!
Millie?
Millie, it's fine. I came to bring you home.
The snow's getting worse. You could have frozen to death. How dare that scumbag left you here alone? Is he trying to kill you?
Just to be safe, I'm taking you to the hospital.
Damn, that bitch! Turns out Trevor left you because Freya got outed as someone's mistress. He ran straight there to defend her. It's all over the news.
What?
Mr. Flint from Flint Corp showed up at the charity gala for the Lane's heiress, seemingly declaring his love and dismissing the mistress rumors.
So it wasn't that he forgot me. He just left me for Freya. That's why he left me up there without a care if I lived. Trevor Flint, if I had the choice, I wish I'd never met you. Miguel, take me to them.
What?
It's time to put an end to this.
Trevor, thank you for helping me today. Otherwise, I couldn't have cleared my name.
I'm glad you're fine.
So you're Trevor Flint, the business tycoon. You sure are handsome.
How could Freya be anyone's mistress with a rich boyfriend like Mr. Flint?
Freya got her PhD at 25. She's beautiful and capable. No wonder even a cult man like Trevor Flint would fall for her.
But I heard Mr. Flint's wife is just as pretty.
I heard that too. Pretty sure her surname was Reed, though.
What? Are you saying Miss Lane didn't come between those two? But she's still a mistress.
Miss Lane, did you knowingly become a mistress?
Mr. Flint, are you openly cheating on your wife? Don't you care how she feels?
Mr. Flint, what is your wife's name?
Camilla Reed!
So that Miss Reed, the true Mrs. Flint.
She's just as stunning as Mr. Lane.
Trevor, why is Camilla here?
Shouldn't she be waiting for me at the mountain? Why is she here?
Miss Reed, how does it feel knowing Miss Lane stole your husband?
Trevor, what do I do? Did Camilla show up to ruin my reputation? If this goes on, I'll be done for.
If Camilla still wants to be Mrs. Flint, she knows exactly what she should and shouldn't say.
That's good. Don't let me come between your marriage.
No matter what happens, Camilla will never leave the Flints.
Trevor, I thought a lot on the way here. I wanted to expose you both, to tell the world what I've been through. But now, none of it matters anymore. Trevor and I got divorced long ago. It was me, Camilla Reed, who dumped him.
Ms. Reed, from what you just said, was the divorce your idea?
Ms. Reed, what's your take on tonight's events?
Miss Reed, did your marriage end because of Miss Lane? Miss Reed!
Miss Reed! Miss Reed!
Miss Reed!
Miss Reed,
Miss
please
Reed!
say something.
Miss Reed!
Why does it hurt to watch her leave?
Trevor Flint, from this moment on, we are over. Let's never see each other again.
Millie? Millie!
Millie?
Millie, this time, I won't ever let you go again.
I just knew a woman like you was bad news from the start. And you proved me right. You truly humiliated us all.
Freya did nothing wrong. She has suffered enough already. Let's just stop here.
Stop here? You do realize the headlines are going wild right now because you defended her, right? The whole internet saw that video.
Shelley, you've got it wrong. There's nothing going on between us. If Camilla hadn't stormed in and chill us, the press wouldn't have gone crazy.
Camilla wasn't any better either. Things were already a mess and she just made it worse. Was she trying to humiliate us even more?
Exactly. Where's Camilla?
Trevor and I got divorced long ago. It was me, Camilla Reed, who dumped him.
Camilla, she left.
How dare she leave when things are in a mess?
Wait, Mom. The news is starting to shift. They're saying Trevor and Camilla split long ago. So him dating Freya now doesn't count as cheating.
Does that mean Camilla showed up today just to clear Trevor's name?
Of course she did. She loves Trevor so much. She'd never say that, even if the divorce was fake. I can't believe she came up with that.
But there was an incident up the mountain, and they halted all transport. Plus, it was snowing heavily, too. How did Camilla even get here?
I saw Ruth picking Mom up earlier. She must have asked Ruth to send her here. They're really close.
See? I told you she's crazy about Trevor. She came, even if she had to beg.
Camilla Reed!
I've got countless ways to silence the press. This won't affect me at all. Doesn't Camilla know that? Does she love me that much?
Honestly, things would have been fine without her today. I have the network to push Flint Corp onto the global stage. No one would remember this by tomorrow anyway.
You'd better be sure of that.
3 years ago, Julie nearly drowned in the sea. Freya was the one who saved her. She is our savior.
Exactly. Aunt Allison, Grandma, stop being mean to Freya.
Thanks, Julie.
But honestly, Camilla saved the day. She even lied about our divorce to help me. Let's stop holding the past against her.
Miss Reed has severe frostbite, and her heart is nearly stopped. She needs proper rest. I give her cream to use daily to avoid complications.
Thanks, Doctor.
Mr. Hunt, you rushed over for Miss Reed right after her call this afternoon. The global conference is still waiting on you.
Cancel it. She needs someone with her now.
But...
Thank you both for today.
Millie, you have no idea. The moment Miguel heard you were stranded, he rushed straight over without a second thought. If you ask me, your divorce was a blessing. You should pick someone like Miguel instead.
Miguel's a good guy. So he treats everyone kindly. But kindness doesn't always mean love.
But,
Ruth, it took me 7 years to get that. Apart from love, there's still plenty I want to achieve. Stop trying to set us up.
No need to be disappointed. Miguel, haven't you always admired her defiant spirit?
Miguel,
There's a National Tech Expo coming up. Professor Smith will be there as a VIP. Millie, will you represent Cloudron Tech and give a speech?
7 years ago, I gave up my career for love. This time, I won't let him down again. Spots at this expo are hard to get. Only the best of the best are invited.
Camilla, don't be nervous. Although you only had 3 days to develop your prototype, Cloudron Tech still approved it unanimously. Even after all these years, you still didn't lose your edge.
Yeah, Camilla. Your design carries the same touch of the Grey Sugar herself.
Mr. Hunt, back in the day, Sugar built Cloudron Tech system using the CUAP program and then vanished. You're the only one who's ever seen her. What did she look like?
She...
Trevor, Camilla and Mr. Hunt seem really close.
It's probably just a work relationship. Camilla even used her divorce as cover to help me. She'd never fall for anyone else. You made it into Cloudron Tech, only to become Miguel's assistant. Might as well come back to me.
Mr. Flint, you better keep your distance. We don't want another scandal. Or have you decided to come with me to the town hall and file for divorce?
Does she not know I buried the news about our divorce?
Mr. Flint, you should go. Else people will start calling Freya a mistress again. Miguel, it's time for the speech. Let's go.
Trevor. Spots at this tech expo aren't easy to get. It's one thing for Mr. Hunt to invite her, but letting her speak when she knows nothing at all? That's way too generous of him.
Is Camilla really planning to stay at Cloudron Tech? She's not even a tech expert. She's just going to wing it.
Trevor, I'm a little thirsty, but I can't open this. Thanks, Trevor.
Isn't that Mr. Flint? He came out this way for Miss Lang. Isn't that just so sweet?
I've never seen him open a bottle for any woman, but he did it so naturally for her. He must have done it for her all the time.
We've got front row seats to their PDA.
You're playing it cool, but I bet you're jealous inside.
Freya? It's you!
It's you!
Long time no see.
Simon, guess who's speaking today on behalf of Cloudron Tech?
Who?
Mr. Hunt.
All right, I'll go take a look.
Sure.
I'm so sorry. I dirtied your clothes.
It's you!
Miss Reed, you remember me. I misunderstood you before. But that really was an accident. You're about to go on stage. This won't do. Let's get you cleaned up and the ladies.
Camilla, let me help you steal the spotlight today.
Miss Reed, I'm really sorry about earlier.
It's all right. You didn't mean it. Mr. Brown, this isn't the ladies.
Took you long enough to notice. It's too late now. How dare you get on stage with skills like that? Get in there and stay put!
Now, let's welcome Ms. Reed from Cloudron Tech to give her speech. Ms. Reed?
Did Camilla back out because there are too many elites here?
Millie wouldn't be scared of this.
Then where is she? Cloudron Tech sure is something to choose a total coward.
She's not even a tech expert. If she won't turn up, so be it.
Spots for this expo are hard to get. Camila wasn't qualified for it, but still forced her way in out of jealousy. Now look how it turned out. She made a fool of herself and even wasted a spot. Forget it. She's not even a text expert. So be it.
Yeah, Camilla. You didn't have to do all this just to get my attention. Could it be...
Trevor, are you going to look for her? Don't. She's just a regular graduate. With all these elites here, of course she panicked. Even if you find her, she won't set foot on stage.
Exactly. Since Miss Reed won't be speaking, let's move on to our next guest.
Who said I wasn't giving a speech? Who said I wasn't giving a speech?
Melly, I knew you'd show up.
Sorry, everyone. I got held up earlier. Up next, I'll be presenting our proposal on behalf of Cloudron Tech. Hi, everyone. I'm Camila Reed, the lead researcher at Cloudron Tech. Today, I'll be walking you through Cloudron Tech's core technology, Infinite CM. Please look at the screen.
She's surprisingly good at presenting.
That wraps up my Infinite CM proposal. Thanks so much for listening.
Trevor, your wife went up there just to get your attention. Why is everyone so quiet? Did she screw up?
No. She nailed it.
Who's that old geezer? Why is everyone clapping with him?
That's Joe Smith.
Isn't he a national treasure, famous in his field? Even the Academy of Sciences treats him like royalty. Professor Smith? He's genuinely impressed by Camilla's proposal.
Millie, congratulations.
You too, Miguel.
Cloudron Tech is really full of talent, Miss Reed. You really impress us all.
I still have some questions about Infinite CM. Could I have a moment of your time?
Of course.
The event's not over yet. We still have a few guests.
Is she explaining the core technology behind the display? Trevor, your wife is incredible.
I just found out myself. She didn't tell me any of this either.
Millie, did something happen earlier?
I just got held up by a dumb cockroach earlier.
No, don't look! Ah!
You want to give a speech with your level? Get in there!
Simon Brown, has anyone ever told you that you're a terrible actor?
What?
How else would I make you lower your guard?
You...
Miguel said that you have severe tendinitis. It seems that's true.
So what if you know that? The expo's already started.
The host would chase you off. We could go up there with a stained outfit.
You're right. I should get changed.
What are you doing?
He keeps staring at you.
Let him stare. What he does has nothing to do with me.
She looked away from me, like I was a stranger. Did she not see me?
Professor Smith?
I've heard of your infinite CM proposal. It's not bad. I'll give you a passing mark. But it's been 7 years. Is that all you're capable of?
Professor Smith, that was just a preliminary proposal. There will be updates to it later. We'll make sure it shocks the world at the year-end expo.
Fine. In that case, send me a summary of the Tech Expo by tonight.
That'll be a little tough. 1 day isn't enough. Could we have a month?
Yeah, Professor. There are at least 1 million words in this expo. We'll get it
done.
I can't believe it. We graduated years ago, but he's still giving us homework.
Exactly.
Just getting a word of guidance from Professor Smith would be an incredible honor, but Camilla was able to talk with him for so long.
It's because Prof. Smith is Miguel's mentor.
Oh, that explains it. Miguel must have written the proposal and gave it to Camilla to promote her. She couldn't have written it herself.
Prof. Smith! Prof. Smith, I have something important to tell you. Can we talk somewhere else?
We can just talk here.
Prof. Smith, I admire you greatly. Please make me your student.
Look, isn't that Freya?
I'm 25 this year and have already earned a PhD from one of the world's top 10 universities. I have extensive experience leading teams too. This is the proposal I prepared for the Tech Expo. Please have a look. If Joe Smith takes me as his student, my status in the city will keep rising. Camila would be dirt compared to me.
Do you think he'll take her in?
That's hard to say. After all, he's quite unpredictable.
You're right. Professor Smith only takes in freaks like you.
Freaks?
Yeah, think about it. Freya is outstanding enough. She's 25 now, but she still can't measure up to the CUAP program you made when you were 17. What are you if not a freak?
Miguel, all you do is tease me. What?
Don't you find other people's clothes dirty?
You're also other people.
Why is she so cold? Is it because she's jealous? You pestered Professor Smith for a while earlier. Is it because you also want to be his student? It's very strict, but if you really want it, I can recommend you. Don't get too hopeful, though.
Are you trying to say that there's no hope for me, but there is for Freya?
She's indeed very well educated.
Prof. Smith, if you're free, you can check out my graduation project.
That's enough.
Then,
Your foundation isn't bad at all. But it's not enough for my standards.
Prof. Smith, are you sure about that? I believe my skills are superior over all the guests today. Besides, both Mr. Flint and Flint Corp are supporting me. Shouldn't you consider what Mr. Flint would think?
Are you threatening me? Even Trevor Flint wouldn't dare speak to me like that. I came here to see my 2 students, so I won't waste my time on you. Leave.
Look. Looks like we're not suddenly getting a junior after all. Let's go.
He refused?
Prof. Smith said he came today to see his 2 students. I was too bold to ask him to take me in. He was too startled and refused me.
2 students? Wasn't Miguel his only student here?
You have horrible taste.
Pardon?
He's saying you have horrible taste in choosing your husband.
Enough. Don't forget to send me the summary tonight.
Drive safe, Professor.
Did Camilla call him Professor? Could it be that his other student is
Camilla? It's Camilla.
Camilla?
How could that be? She's probably just mimicking Miguel. How shameless.
You're right. Plenty of students want to study under Prof. Smith, but he refuses all of them. How could he possibly take in an undergraduate like Camilla?
Freya, don't be too sad. Your research was delayed because you got held up with racing stuff. As long as you prepare properly, you'll do just fine.
Thank you. Trevor, let's go. Trevor? Trevor, am I just imagining it? It feels like you're paying too much attention to Camilla lately.
What's wrong, Freya?
Does your heart hurt again? I'll take you to the hospital.
You haven't completely recovered yet. I'll tell Professor Smith to give you a few more days.
Mommy, are you not coming back again today?
Hasn't Trevor told Julie that we're getting divorced?
Mommy?
I'm not going back today either.
Frostbite cream. Make sure to apply it.
Frostbite cream? Mommy, are you sick?
I'm not feeling well and have to take medicine for a while.
I see. Daddy, why are you back so late?
Freya wasn't feeling well, so I took her to the hospital.
What? Freya isn't feeling well again? Daddy, why didn't you say so earlier? How is she now? Never mind, Daddy. Go get the car. I want to visit Freya.
She's fine now.
But I'm still worried about her. Mommy, I forgot that we were still in a call.
Do you need anything else?
No.
If that's all, I'll hang up now.
Then, bye, Mommy.
Bye.
Daddy, I think Mommy is angry.
Angry?
Yeah, Mommy has been acting strange lately. She's so cold.
You also think that she's acting strange?
Mommy used to call me every day, asking me where I went. She stopped annoying me. It's like, doesn't care about me anymore. But I like that Mommy changed. That way, I don't have to be scared anymore when I go out to play with Freya.
It means that your mom is improving.
Mom loves Daddy and me the most after all.
I thought that the girl was sensible since she asked about you when she heard you were sick. Instead, when she heard Freya was unwell, she wanted to go to the hospital. The double standard is too obvious.
She's a child and didn't mean it. She just learned from the adults. Forget it. What is it?
The Infinite CM bid has been secured. But the investor is Zenith Tech. It's a subsidiary of Flint Corp.
It's okay. We might not bump into Trevor. Even if we do, it's fine. It's just business. Opportunities to make money from Flint Corp don't come often.
Okay, as you say.
Our warmest welcome to Mr. Flint and Miss Lane.
For the Global Tech Expo in the second quarter, team leadership experience on the project is must. Represent yourself under Zenith's name.
Thank you, Trevor.
You just saved Julie's life. It's the least I could do.
Since you came all the way for an inspection, please let me show you and Miss Lane around.
Mr. Flint, that looks like Miss Reed.
She's back in Flint Corp after all.
Mr. Flint, we're discussing a new AI project with Cloudron Tech.
So she's only here as a representative of Cloudron for the business talks.
Mr. Flint, since you know Mr. Hunt, why don't we have a discussion together?
I'm not that free.
Huh? Oh.
Mrs. Jones,
Huh?
Mr. Flint is usually busy and doesn't have time. But I'm more than happy to stay. Mr. Hunt, we meet again.
I didn't expect to run into you here, Ms. Lane.
Mr. Flint has handed Zenith over to Miss Lane to manage. If you have any questions, you can raise them up with her first.
It seems Mr. Flint values Miss Lane very much.
Mr. Flint puts a lot of trust in me. However, I won't stay in Zenith forever. Since I'm different from certain people, I hate going through the back door the most. I'd rather rely on myself.
I couldn't tell.
Mr. Hunt sure is funny, huh? Miss Lane is truly a top talent in the field of AI. She's genuinely impressive. Even if she has close ties to Mr. Flint. No one would think that she got it through the back door.
That's right. Trevor indeed values my skills very much. Not only did he entrust Zenith to me, but he doesn't even keep the confidential documents in his study away from me.
Really? Mr. Flint seems to trust you deeply.
That's right.
Let's get down to business.
You're acting calm now, but I'm sure you're dying of jealousy inside. We're honored that you chose to work with us for Infinite CM. Let's get along well.
Likewise.
I'll see myself out.
Hey. Mr. Hunt, I'll see you and Miss Reed out. Mr. Flint, You used to leave early last time. Why are you still here today? Mr. Flint, if this is about Miss Lane, she's back in her office already.
I'm not looking for her.
Huh? Then,
Are you going up? Get in.
Mr. Hunt, Miss Reed, after you.
I'm so busy. I don't have time.
You have a child, Miss Reed? You were so young, I couldn't tell. I thought that you and Mr. Hunt were a couple. Did I say something wrong? Is your husband also working in the industry? Is your husband also in this industry?
This is our stop. Goodbye.
Oh,
Watch out!
Why are you always so careless?
Mr. Flint, thank you for your concern, but I suggest you let Millie go, lest your girlfriend sees you and misunderstands.
An outsider like you has no right to comment on our business.
Mr. Hunt is right. Mr. Flint, please talk with your lawyer ASAP and proceed with the divorce.
Divorce? So the rumors online saying that your secret wife wants a divorce is true?
We're not getting divorced.
Huh? What? Did I hear something I shouldn't? Besides, why does it seem like it's Mr. Flint who's pestering Miss Reed? Am I dreaming?
If you don't like it, I can cancel the project with Zenith. Millie, I'll be on your side, no matter what.
It's okay. I knew that it wouldn't go smoothly, so I added 3 clauses in the contract. I'll think of it as them compensating for emotional distress.
There's a charity auction in a few days. It'll be a nice break.
I'll pass. I'm not...
I know. You're not interested in such events, but this one is different. The items there will shock you.
Then I'll go check it out.
Wait here. Here, open it.
Huh?
I know. You're focused on research and don't care about dressing up, but I want you to shine, no matter where you are. Do you like it?
Is Mr. Flint here to join the charity auction as well?
The outfit Mr. Flint prepared for Miss Lane last time was worth over 30 million. Compared to that, what she's bringing now is even more extravagant. Mr. Flint's really generous to Miss Lane.
Trevor, I wanted to come today to introduce an important guest to you.
looks like Mommy. But is it really Mommy?
She never dressed up like that when she was with me.
Which family is that lady from? She's stunning. I've never heard of her.
If I'm not mistaken, she must be Ms. Camilla Reed, the shining star of the recent Tech Expo.
Only someone gorgeous in the first place could pull off that look.
Trevor, Camilla is dressed to the nines, just to accompany Mr. Hunt. Looks like she's trying to win his favor.
Mommy doesn't know how to use makeup. It was probably Ruth who dressed her up. She has a photography studio and loves dolling people up.
It's true that Camilla doesn't like to dress up. That probably wasn't her intention.
Look, that expensive dress Camilla is wearing must be a gift from Mr. Hunt. If a man gives a woman such an expensive present, there must be something else going on.
Your dress was also a gift from me.
Trevor, that's only because you care about me.
The media is still talking about you being a homewrecker. I'll continue to play the part of your lover for now. But once the buzz dies off, that'll be the end of it.
What do you mean it'll be the end of it? I don't believe it. I don't believe that you have no feelings for me after so long. Just you wait, Trevor. Once you meet the person I'm about to introduce you to, you'll see me in a whole new light.
They really do look like a family.
It's so pretty. Daddy, buy that bracelet. I want to give it to Freya.
Thank you, Julie.
80,000.
It's you? I want that bracelet. You can't fight me for it. 100,000.
But I want to give it to my mom. 150,000.
Ooh, what's that?
I told you not to fight me for it. That bracelet is perfect for Freya.
Why are you giving it to her? Don't you like your mom?
No. I do.
If you love your mom, why don't you give it to her?
I just think this bracelet suits Freya more. Anyway, I'm taking it. 200,000.
Julie! When Julie acts like this, Camilla would always get upset and jealous, but this time her expression is so calm.
Trevor, don't be mad. Julie is giving me this bracelet to cheer me up because she knows I've been upset these days. I believe Camilla wouldn't mind either.
That's true.
Miguel, is that thing you mentioned really here?
Of course. Look, there it is.
This item may look like a toy, but it is actually one of Sugar's earliest work. Embedded within, it is a piece of code, rumored to be Sugar's ultimate secret. Cracking the code might be the key to unlocking the mystery behind Sugar's success.
She's really exaggerating. Millie, why don't we let them buy it at a high price?
No.
What? Is there really a secret in there?
Camilla Reed will always love Trevor Flint.
Trevor, I heard you were named a top rising entrepreneur even before graduation. Congratulations.
This is a designer watch I specially ordered for you. It cost $3 million. I hope you like it.
$3 million? That's too cheap for Trevor. Trevor, I brought this jewel back from the Royal.
It's not that important. It's just that seeing something of mine from years ago is rather interesting. So I want to get it. 100,000.
1 million.
1.1 million.
2 million. Camilla, you don't know AI, and you're not a fan of sugar. I think you should stop competing with me.
Unfortunately, I quite like that little robot. 2.5 million.
2.5 million. Wow.
Why does she want this robot? She never told me that. She's interested in sugar, too.
5 million.
Although that robot was made by Sugar, it's obvious the so-called secret inside it is fake. Miss Lane wants to buy it for 5 million. That's insane.
Miss Lane has Mr. Flint behind her. He's filthy rich. 5 million is pocket money to him.
Mom, I don't like that Freya lady. She's like Julie. They keep taking things from others.
That's right. She took my husband and my daughter. Everything I want, she would take. Now that Trevor and I have split up, I can't let them buy the robot. And hear the message. 6 million.
$6 million?
Camilla, why exactly do you want this robot?
Freya just wants to one-up you. No matter how much you call out, she'll match your bid. Millie, I can help you.
It's fine, Miguel.
What? You don't trust me?
Of course I trust you. I just believe that Freya won't waste her money. That robot isn't worth it at all. 100,000 for it is already absurd. Let alone 6 million. Unless they're suckers, they won't continue.
But...
Trust me, Miguel.
Okay.
She's deliberately acting close to Miguel in front of me and trying to buy the robot so she can give it to him just to get my attention. Camilla, I understand you less and less.
Is she insane? Anyone with a brain would know that robot isn't that valuable. But she's paying 6 million for it.
Miss Lane, would you like to bid?
I like a certain someone. I'm not a sucker.
10 million. Who else want to bid?
6 million is already absurd. But Mr. Flint is offering 10 million. He's starting a bidding war for Miss Lane.
What's a bidding war?
A bidding war means no matter how much anyone offers, Mr. Flint will raise their bid.
Wow. Doesn't stuff like that only happen in TV dramas?
Trevor Flint, you love Freya so much that you won't let her suffer the slightest bit, right? That just makes the confession I recorded it in the robot seem even more like a joke. Since you're starting a bidding war, I'll make full use of this robot. 20 million.
30 million.
35 million.
40 million.
Trevor, you're so good to me.
Since Mr. Flint and Miss Lane like this item so much, I'll give up on it. Thank you for your contribution to charity.
She deliberately raised the price to trap me.
Looks like Camilla still understands when to back down. I'll be taking the robot. I'd like to see what secret sugar hid in the robot.
You achieved your goal. What more are you dissatisfied with?
Miss Lane, you were so confident earlier. Don't tell me you can't decode it.
Mr. Hunt, there's no rush. Actually, I have an important guest I'd like to introduce to everyone today.
Am I seeing this right? Could it be the famous haiku Mr. Sam Calvert?
Oh my god, it is him. He's a renowned AI big shot. He's internationally influenced extraordinary. I can't believe I'm seeing him in real life.
Miss Lane knows Mr. Calvert?
Mr. Calvert is Miss Lane's mentor, no matter she's so skilled.
Trevor, this gentleman is the important guest I wanted to introduce to you.
Mr. Calvert, nice to meet you.
You must be Trevor Flint. Freya talks about you often. What, haven't you two gotten married yet? Is it because you didn't work hard enough? That you couldn't move my exceptional student?
Actually, I'm already...
Mr. Calvert, I heard that you're also Sugar's fan. This is an item I specially bought for you.
Oh,
Great. The CUAP program Sugar developed isn't just the most powerful firewall package in your country. It broke the long-standing monopoly that Astorica held over AI technology and even shook the global tech landscape. If possible, I'd really love to meet her in person.
Mr. Calvert, you're too modest. You and Sugar are both giants in the algorithm field. See that, Camilla? I'm Sam Calvert's student. My status is something you'll never be able to reach in your lifetime. Once everyone knows how exceptional I am, Trevor, no man in this world would fall for you after that.
I didn't expect Mr. Calvert to also be your fan.
He might be able to decode it. Camilla Reed will always love Trevor Flint.
Why is she so nervous? It's as if that robot is very important to her.
Partial decoding complete. Translating. Translating successful. Encoded content. Camilla Reed.
This is Sugar's code. Why was Camilla's name mentioned?
Please continue decoding for the remaining content.
What's wrong with me? What am I nervous about? Since our relationship is over, it doesn't matter whether he hears it or not.
She looks relieved. Does this robot really have something to do with her?
Who's Camilla Reed? It sounds familiar.
Mr. Calvert, that robot probably didn't actually say Camilla Reed. We must have heard wrongly. Maybe it was a homophone.
A homophone? But now that you mention it, I flew back from Astorica this time to find someone called Camilla Reed.
What?
Rhea, have you seen this? The new Infinite CM project published in the International Tech Journal is simply bold and innovative. I dare say this new technology will spark a global sensation. I specifically came here to find the developer behind it. I didn't expect her to be here today. What a coincidence.
How could that be? Camilla isn't that capable. Mr. Hunt must be the one behind the Infinite CM project.
Ms. Lane, you say that as if you know me very well.
I don't know you, but I know Camilla. She's just an undergraduate. She doesn't even have a master's degree, let alone a PhD. This project must have come from Mr. Hunt. She wouldn't understand anything unless you handed her the research result.
It's true that I don't have an advanced degree, but research relies on knowledge, not degrees.
Nonsense. Academics are the foundation of knowledge. Without a solid education, you wouldn't even understand the basic workings of algorithms, let alone something as groundbreaking as Infinite CM.
Mommy, why are you just replying to everything I say? Mommy, you've changed. Daddy, I've seen Mommy do the things that Freya does too. Is that something amazing?
Your mom has done them too.
Something's off. Those PhD and master's grads are chatting and laughing with her. Trevor, is your wife really that close with Miguel?
Cloudron's rise has been steady for years, but Camilla barely joined it for a few days. And they suddenly launched a groundbreaking new project, like Infinite CM. Could it be?
Miss Reed, I am very interested in Infinite CM. I would like to ask where your inspiration came from.
Mr. Calvert, save your breath. She can't possibly answer you.
To be honest, I've also read one of your articles on attention mechanism, Mr. Calvert. Part of my work was inspired by it.
Great. You're truly outstanding, Miss Reed.
So she really was conducting research in AI. She wasn't acting out of despite or competing with Freya out of jealousy.
Shall we talk about it tonight, then?
I'm sorry, but I have plans for the night.
That's a shame. I'll see you out then.
Mr. Calvert, I even prepared a welcoming. Mr. Calvert! Mr. Calvert!
I never thought the developer of Infinite CM was actually Miss Reed.
I thought she didn't know anything. Even Mr. Flint threw her away. Turns out she's really skilled.
Daddy threw Mommy away? What does that mean?
Not throwing Mom away.
I'm supposed to be the center of attention here. Camila is only where she is now because of Miguel. Are these people all blind? Mr. Culver likes her. Trevor has noticed her. And even Sugar's robot mentioned her name. No. I can't let this happen. Since you're ignorant enough to compete with me, don't blame me for doing this.
Wait here for me. I'll get the car.
I didn't think you'd come up with such an amazing product so young.
Since you want a voice, I'll send you to the afterlife.
Oh my god! Stop!
Millie. Millie.
Trevor, I hurt. I'm bleeding.
Freya? Freya, no! Freya!
Freya, please be okay.
Hang in there. Camila got hurt too. She has always been afraid of pain. But she's not making a sound now. So it probably isn't serious.
Daddy, we need to take Freya to the hospital. She's losing so much blood. Mommy isn't in pain, so she can't be as badly injured as Freya.
Since Miguel is here, he'll take care of Camila.
Millie, wake up.
Family has to wait outside.
Miss,
The patient needs blood. We don't have enough in storage.
take mine. I'm type B like her.
Come with me.
Millie, I shouldn't have left you alone there. I'm sorry. I haven't told you how I feel yet. Please be safe.
Mr. Hunt, the assailant abandoned his car and ran. We lost him. Miss Lane is out of immediate danger, but she was severely shaken. Mr. Flint and his daughter are currently taking care of her.
How could a father and daughter like them exist in this world? Millie! Millie! Doctor!
She hasn't recovered from last time yet. How did she get hurt again? Fortunately, we managed to stabilize her, but she'll need more blood.
It's okay. You can take my blood.
Not even Superman can keep donating blood.
I thought that I could wait, that I could take things slow. Only now do I realize how unpredictable life is. This is the only thing I can do for her now. It's okay. I'll do it for Millie.
비개인 창문을 열고서 한숨 털어내봐 구깃한 맘 한참을 앓고서 깨보니 하나 둘씩 보이는 것들
Millie. Millie, you're finally awake.
Miguel, I'm the one hospitalized. Why do you look more haggard than me?
I was so busy I forgot. I'll shave later, so I don't embarrass you. Trevor and Julie dropped by. They just left.
Miguel, you're a terrible liar. I know already. Trevor and Julie never have time when it comes to me. But when it's Freya, they'll always make time. That's the difference.
Millie.
Miguel, could you do me a favor? Help me get a lawyer. I survived this incident. Since he refuses to divorce, then I'll force him to.
Rest assured.
Freya, am I pretty today?
Of course, Julie. You'll be the most adorable princess in tonight's Global AI Expo.
Julie, Freya's arm just healed. Don't bother her.
Thank you for your concern. But my arm is fine now.
Mrs. Flint.
Mommy, why are you here?
Can I be here?
That's not what I meant. Oh, right. You also got hurt last time. How are you now?
I'm fine now.
Camilla, Trevor, Julie, and I will be participating in the Global AI Expo later. Sorry for not telling you. But judging by the way you're dressed, you must be participating too. Looks like Mr. Hunt really cares about you.
I will be participating. But I'm here now. For Trevor. Please leave.
You take Julie to the expo first. I also have something to say to Camilla.
Come on, Julie.
That guy looks like a lawyer. What is Mommy trying to do?
This is my lawyer. About...
Take a look at this divorce agreement. If there's nothing wrong, then sign it. You used encouragement methods to marry me, so I know that you won't agree to divorce easily. I'm willing to give you a third of my assets, but I'll take custody over Julie. Also, the divorce.
This is good. In the previous agreement, I chose to leave with nothing. Since he wants to split the assets, I won't refuse it.
I'll split.
No need. I have no objections.
She doesn't have any questions at all, and agreed to divorce so easily. She even looks excited. I knew it. She's completely devoted to the role of Mrs. Flint. She'll never leave so easily.
Mr. Parker, please check this agreement for any possible loopholes.
Contract is compliant and very favorable to you.
That's good. I'll take this copy. Goodbye.
She didn't just sign without hesitation, but even checked if I set any traps in the agreement. In the end, she didn't even react to me wanting custody over Julie. Does Camilla really want a divorce?
Millie. Did you sign it?
I did.
Really?
Miguel, I didn't know you were a heavy smoker. Didn't you quit long ago?
I did. If you don't like it, I won't smoke again.
Let's go. With the trivial matters settled, it's time to focus on serious business. The Global AI Expo. I'll make Cloudron grow significantly by next year. The name Sugar will one day reshape the global AI algorithm landscape, representing Halvona at the top of the world and bringing glory to our nation. I'll make Cloudron represent Halvona at the top of the world and bring glory to our nation.
Hey, Millie. I have a gift for you.
Huh? Miguel, what are you...
How could she even agree so easily? Is this another one of her tricks? Or did she guess what I'm planning? Forget it. There's nothing to worry about. Everyone knows that she'll never leave me and Julie. Once this is all over, we'll just get remarried.
Daddy, have you left already? Freya and I are still waiting for you.
On the way.
What is that?
Oh, sir. These are all documents that weren't brought back from Astorica before. The butler in Astorica just mailed them over. I'll take them to your study now. Oh!
Hmm? That's... Camilla's wedding ring. Why is it here?
This is the document that Mrs. Flint told me to give you back in Astorica. You left it on the table. When we came back, I took the wrong folder while I was cleaning up.
Astorica? This was what Camilla wanted to give me.
Mr. Flint, Mrs. Flint asked me to give this to you. She looked a little off when she left.
So she already wanted a divorce. Back in Astorica. She would have called already by this time. Is she late today?
Maybe she got caught up in something.
I've already resigned. I'll leave the company after completing the handover of work.
What?
You're very cold lately. Hormone imbalance can lead to emotional instability.
I'm perfectly well, Trevor. I just think that we shouldn't do stuff like that with our current relationship.
Enough! Get out. Next time this happens, you'll be fired from the company.
There won't be a next time. This is my last day. I hope to end things peacefully, but thank you for ending my torment early. Trevor Flint, in the future. Let's never meet again.
No wonder she became so strange after returning from Astorica. That's because she already made up her mind.
Sir?
Then she went to Cloudron Tech. I thought it was out of spite. But she found her footing in Cloudron and never came back. Next 2 times she came back was only because of Grandma.
Why didn't you wait for me? It's for you. Open it up.
Now, I will present to you all the core technology of Cloudron Tech, Infinite CM.
Miss Reed, I am very interested in Infinite CM. I would like to ask where your inspiration came from.
I was so sure that she wouldn't bear to give up the position of Mrs. Flint and leave me and Julie. No matter what, Camilla will never leave the Flint family.
Trevor Flint and I are divorced. I initiated it.
No wonder she wasn't surprised to see the divorce agreement and sign without hesitation.
No need. I have no objections.
It's because you won a divorce for a long, long time ago.
Sir, be careful.
Move! Camilla, how could you possibly want to divorce me?
How could you possibly leave me?
Mr. Flint, sir! If Mr. Flint doesn't want a divorce, why did he get so close to Miss Lane? He took Mrs. Flint's love for granted and ignored her again and again. I told him that once a woman is truly heartbroken, it'll be almost impossible to win her back.
Daddy is so slow. Did Mommy keep him behind at home so he can't come play with us?
Don't worry. Your daddy will definitely come. Camila agreed to a divorce. I need to seize this chance to move Trevor's heart and make him propose to me. All the influential figures like Mr. Colbert and Prof. Smith will be in this expo. I must make a stunning impression. Your dad is here. Trevor, you're here.
Let us welcome Mr. Smith and Mr. Calvert as distinguished guests of this expo. Mr. Smith and Mr. Calvert are both here. This must be the most luxurious expo in history.
If those two big games take notice of you, you'll be set for life.
Trevor, look, the event is about to start. Let's get to our seats. Julie's tired from standing.
Professor Smith didn't say he was coming.
I've seen your new proposal. It's great, so don't worry.
I actually slacked off a little. He's definitely gonna call me out.
Her ring is with me. Why is there another ring on her finger?
Things like this. Trevor already divorced her for me. Why is he still paying attention to her? She already made a name for herself. With the Infinite CM project, I can't let her steal my thunder at today's expo.
Miss Camilla Reed's project is currently being evaluated. Miss Freya Lane, please get ready.
This is impressive, Simon. No wonder you're a postdoc. This proposal is good enough to win awards.
You flatter me, Freya. But you're an exemplary student, too. Why do you need my proposal?
I was busy with the race and had no time to research.
Oh, I see. Still, you have to promise me that you'll only hand this in to your professor. You can't use it for anything else.
Relax, Simon. This is your proposal. I'd be committing academic fraud if I were to do something like that. Simon is a postdoc, and I've looked at this proposal. It's definitely better than mine. At most, I'll apologize to him and pay him as compensation. No matter what, I can't lose to Camilla.
Professor Smith, this is a really good proposal.
Next.
Looks like Miguel didn't help Camilla this time. He actually let her embarrass herself before Prof. Smith.
Next up, we have Miss Freya Lane's proposal.
Professor Smith, this is the last proposal for our first round. Freya is my student. People might think I'm partial to her, but I still have to say that this proposal's brilliance is definitely worthy of the highest recognition.
It is indeed excellent.
Daddy, Freya's amazing!
I got a feel of the extent of her skills when meeting her for the first time. She's definitely not good enough for Professor Smith to praise her.
Maybe. She's improved.
Not this quickly. You think everyone's like you? You're still a pro even after 7 years away.
Stop it, Miguel. Look at Professor Smith's face. He must know I slacked off. He's gonna lecture me.
Did she divorce me because of Miguel? Has she genuinely fallen for him?
Trevor, where are you going? I'm about to win soon. Won't you congratulate me?
Miss Lane, are you really the one who came up with this proposal?
Shit. Is Freya using my proposal for the evaluation? She can't!
Yes, I did.
It's a good proposal.
Prof Smith, this reminds me of how you rejected me and refused me as your student. If you had a chance to choose again, would you change your mind?
Even if I had 10 chances, my answer would remain unchanged. You're unworthy of being my student. You committed plagiarism. You plagiarized a paper that Sugar published 10 years ago, copying many parts of their work and passing it off as your own. This is ridiculous.
What? Is that true?
This is one of Sugar's early works. It was rather rough around the edges and wasn't widespread. There also weren't any translated versions. And so, it's normal that you've not read it, Mr. Calvert. She can't fool me, though.
It really is identical.
Miss Lane committed plagiarism, and it was Sugar's work she copied.
It's from 10 years ago, so she thought no one would know. Man, this is academic fraud, isn't it?
That's not what happened! Shut up, all of you! No matter what, I'm still better than Camila. She plagiarized too. She copied the CUAP program. Why exposed me and not her? Oh, I get it now. It must be because Camila's latched onto Miguel Hunt. Joe Smith, you're a disgrace to your age. You're covering for Camila because of Miguel.
Shut up! How dare you insult Professor Smith?
What's wrong? Scared now?
That's enough! Freya, Millie only referenced a few lines, so that's not plagiarism. Besides, she's...
Mr. Hunt, even if you're interested in married women, you can't cover up for her like this.
Miguel isn't covering her. The CUAP program was written by Camilla.
Trevor, even you... The CUAP program was developed by Sugar. How can you say Camilla did it?
I shouldn't figure it out the day you joined Cloudron Tech. It's the top tech company in the industry. Even if Miguel is the CEO, he can't ignore what everyone else thinks and put you in charge. And at the Tech Expo, you were so confident when talking to everyone. The knowledge you displayed couldn't have been gained in a few short days. Also, Julie said she saw your programming.
What are you getting at?
If my guess is correct, you are Sugar.
Looks like your head is screwed on right now.
Trevor, are you sure you've got this right? Whatever it is, Prof Smith should be Sugar. How can it be Camilla?
Me? Sugar?
Professor Smith wouldn't pick such a cute name. A certain someone picked that name in her youth.
No matter what, Camilla can't be Sugar. How can someone like her achieve something like this?
If she can't, barely anyone in this world can. I didn't hold back Camilla's proposal because it wasn't good enough. I did it because she slacked off and used her own program. I wanted to see her do better. After all, Camilla is the student I'm most proud of.
What did you say?
Freya, you don't get it? Camilla and I have always been Professor Smith's students. We started 10 years ago. The funniest thing is that the person you scorn most already reached heights that you never will over a decade ago. I remember you being a fan. You're seeing her in the flesh now. Do you want an autograph?
This is impossible! Impossible!
That's enough!
Mr. Culvert.
Freya, I didn't expect you to humiliate yourself like this. Nor did I expect to have someone like you as my student.
Where are all of you citing was Camilla? She's just a degree holder. How could she be sugar?
Freya's not wrong. I do only have a bachelor's degree, but knowledge can't be determined by certificate.
I used to hear about Professor Smith's 2 students, but I only knew of Mr. Hunt. I never knew who the second one was. Now I have my answer.
Sugar is a god who designed the CUAP program at age 17. So she's actually Miss Camilla Reed.
Is Mommy really that cool?
What do you want, Mr. Flint?
Are you two just Professor Smith's students?
What exactly are you asking?
Your wedding ring. I found it. Your wedding ring. I found it.
That's not mine. Mr. Flint, did you forget that we've already signed the divorce papers?
No.
Mr. Flint, you should let go of me. Otherwise, people will mistake Miss Lane for a homewrecker.
Camilla! Why did you want to divorce me?
No reason.
Was it from Miguel?
Trevor Flint, do you even hear yourself?
Think whatever you want. After all, that's how you and Freya have acted. I'm not surprised you feel that way.
Mommy, I've just realized how cool you are. Don't go. Eat with me tonight, okay?
Maybe next time.
Mommy, you're not the same anymore. You don't even want to eat with me now. I want you to stay. I want you to stay.
You should go to your precious Freya.
For the past 7 years, she's been the one to come to me. This is my first time seeing her walk away with such determination.
Daddy, has Mommy really divorced you? She doesn't even want me now.
We were together for 7 years. We can't be over. She's just mad now. She'll come back.
Really?
Miss Lane, did you commit plagiarism? Were all your academic achievements forged?
Where are your academic achievements forged?
I didn't! I said I didn't!
Miss Lane, you have to give your fans an explanation. Why is she fainted?
Yeah, why?
Daddy, Freya fainted. She did something wrong today, but she saved you last time. Help her.
Trevor, I knew. You still cared about me. I was just so busy before that I had no time to prepare my own proposal. I didn't expect things to blow up. Aside from this proposal, I swear, I did all my other work myself and from scratch. I swear.
You shouldn't have done this.
Yeah, I know I made a mistake. But Trevor, do you really believe Camilla is sugar? I heard that she and Mr. Hunt have known each other for years. Could he have deliberately given her those projects to train her and make people think she's sugar? That was a dumb move. I've always been graceful and erudite around Trevor. He must think I'm slandering her out of jealousy.
You're still recovering. Get some rest. I need to deal with something.
He still cares about me. I guess he doesn't mind. Trevor, do what you need to.
Aside from what you're already investigating, I wanted to find out whether the armed attacker outside the expo hall was in contact with Freya.
Yes, sir.
Why is she here too? Camilla hasn't smiled at me like that for a long time.
You've recovered well, but you're still weak. You need regular follow-ups, alright?
Miguel, I'm much better now. You, on the other hand, look so pale.
It's because Mr. Hunt gave you his...
I'm fine. I'm just a little tired. Rest is all I need. I'll send you home. Actually, you can go first. I forgot to take something.
Okay.
Mr. Flint, let's talk.
I have nothing to say to you. Stay out of things between me and my wife, Mr. Hunt.
You and your wife, huh? When Millie needed your help, you weren't around. I was the one by her side. Now that she's better, you suddenly remember she's your wife.
When she needed help? What does that mean?
It's none of your business.
Patient information is confidential. All I can say is that Miss Reed came here over a month ago. She had severe frostbite at that time. She was later injured, leading to blood loss, making things worse.
Frostbite? Blood loss? Why didn't she ever mention it?
Luckily, her husband was with her at all times.
That guy isn't her husband.
Huh? But I saw that she's married. That guy isn't her husband. Well, why would her husband abandon her?
Doctor, you're being too nosy. She had McGill bring her here when she was injured instead of telling me. Could Freya be right? Did Camilla divorce me because of Miguel? Did she cheat on me?
Trevor, you haven't stopped drinking since getting here. Where's Freya? I heard what happened at the Global AI Expo. Don't tell me you believe she committed academic fraud. She admitted using someone else's proposal. But we all know what she can do. If not for her being too busy before this, she would have come up with a better proposal.
That is academic fraud.
Fine. If you say she committed fraud, then so did Camilla. How can a degree holder like her be sugar? And there's no way she made up a CUAP program. Miguel Hunt must have created it and given her the credit. Professor Smith is losing his touch. He actually helped Miguel cover up for Camilla.
Guys, guess who I bumped into at the restroom?
Who?
Cloudron tax people. Professor Smith helped back Camilla's proposal during the Global AI Expo, but the rest of the judges still named her the champion. Miguel Hunt and the Cloudron tax people are celebrating with her now.
Is he insane? He's Cloudron Tech's CEO, yet he treats Trevor's used goods like a treasure. He's such a disgrace.
I know, right? I remember her pulling some dirty tricks to marry Trevor. Just looking at her makes me sick.
Is this how you guys usually badmouth her?
This isn't all. She isn't even worthy of being compared to Freya. If not because I think she's filthy, I would have just...
She's been living with this nastiness for the past 7 years since marrying me.
What the hell, Trevor? Why'd you suddenly lose it?
Listen up. All of you. I don't want to hear that nonsense anymore.
Has he lost his mind? What's wrong with him?
I warned you yesterday, and here you are today. Trevor Flint, are you deaf or dumb, huh?
Miguel, head inside. I can deal with this myself.
Fine. I'll head inside. Let me know if you need help.
Trevor, you're drunk. Have you forgotten that we've signed the divorce papers?
This again. Camilla. I know you left me for Miguel.
And I knew you still suspected me of cheating.
Why else would you have this damn ring?
You're right. Miguel did give it to me. It's just that... Miguel, what's this?
Back in the day, I went to Nanfeld with Professor Smith. I found this gem in a cave. The locals said it was a symbol of protection. I noticed that you keep getting hurt, so I had my assistant turn the gem into a protective charm. I didn't expect him to misunderstand, and instead get a diamond ring made. If you think it's inappropriate, I'll tell him to change it.
I'm taking it. I'll be safe and healthy from now on, so you and Professor Smith won't worry about me.
Is it because you don't think I'd have feelings for you? That you can accept it so easily? But I've been pretending this whole time.
I see. I thought...
What? That I'm like you? That I'd get involved with others? Even after getting married? Trevor, you betrayed me first. Just so you know, there's nothing between Miguel and I. But even if we're involved, you have no right to question me. I already made the wrong move 7 years ago. I shouldn't have married you. Someone as heartless as you isn't suited for marriage. But at least everything is over now. From now on, please don't manhandle me in public. I don't want people to think that I have anything to do with you.
She sounded firm. It's almost as if she never wants to see me ever. I think I'm really gonna lose her. Why are you here?
Mr. Calvert asked me to give you something.
Let's talk inside.
Daddy, look! I made this!
Mr. Flint, Miss Flint heard about Miss Lane being in the hospital and asked me to teach her how to cook for Miss Lane.
I spent 2 hours on this, so it must taste good. I can't wait to have Freya try this.
Julie, your mom's not feeling well too.
Huh? Really? I'll call her later then. Now, let's go to the hospital. Freya just went through so much and needs to be comforted.
You cooked for Freya because she's sick. Yet you're brushing your mom off with nothing but a phone call.
I'm just too worried about Freya.
Julie, why have I never noticed that you care so much more for Freya than you do for your mom? Wait, no.
Mommy can be so annoying. Sometimes I wish you were my mommy. She just nags me. I don't want to talk to her. Daddy, Since Mommy went to visit family, let's forget about her for now. Freya said she's invited friends for the party. Let's hurry up and go there. Daddy, we need to take Freya to the hospital. She's losing so much blood. Mommy isn't in pain, so she can't be as badly injured as Freya.
Things like this have happened many times in the past, but it never stopped Julie. I'm the one who allowed her to neglect her own mother.
Daddy, what's wrong?
It's nothing. I've just realized that I made so many mistakes. Julie, do you hate Mommy?
She's annoying sometimes, but I don't hate her. I don't want her to go either. But Freya is nice too. I want them both to be my mommies.
But you can only have one Mommy.
Mr. Flint, don't get mad at Miss Flint for this. As a maid, it's not right for me to say some things. We were abroad then, and Miss Lane saved Miss Flint. Mrs. Flint wasn't with us, so Miss Flint could only rely on Miss Lane. But this happened more than once. I overheard Miss Lane bad-mouthing Mrs. Flint to Miss Flint. That's why Miss Flint was biased against Mrs. Flint.
Why didn't you tell me earlier?
I'm just a maid. It's not my place to say these things. Besides, you and Miss Lane were always together. Everyone said you would leave Mrs. Flint and marry Miss Lane. That's why I didn't dare say anything.
When did I ever say I'd marry her?
Mr. Flint, you really had no intention of marrying her.
Even you think that?
I'm not the only one. The whole company thinks so. You never revealed Mrs. Flint's identity, despite your marriage. Yet you brought Miss Lane to the office, and were even intimate with her.
Intimate? She happened to fall on me because she twisted her ankle. As for why I helped her later, that's because she saved Julie. Did you guys all think you were involved in some way?
You and Miss Lane were always together. Even we misunderstood. Let alone Mrs. Flint.
You're right. I hurt her so many times. You can go if there's nothing else.
Oh, I almost forgot. Mr. Calvert passed this to me. He said he didn't expect Miss Lane to do what she did, so he won't acknowledge her anymore. He no longer wants this, and he told me to give it to you. As for the code inside, he said he's decoded it all.
Wait. Camilla is Sugar. Which means she made this robot.
Programming decoded. Translated content goes, Camilla Reed will always love Trevor Flint.
Mommy designed this toy over a decade ago. Doesn't that mean she's loved you for years, Daddy?
Camilla Reed will always love Trevor Flint.
6 million.
No wonder she insisted on outbidding Freya on this. No wonder the decoding made her so nervous. None of this is for Miguel's sake. It's because of me. What have I done to her?
Mr. Flint, we found out why Mrs. Flint was hospitalized. It snowed heavily that day at the resort, and all rooms were taken. The cars had all stopped. Mrs. Flint had nowhere to go and had to walk 3 hours in the snow and get down the mountain. She was badly frostbitten and collapsed. If not for Mr. Hunt and Miss Ridley finding her on time, she would probably have died there.
When Millie needed your help, you weren't around. I was the one by her side. Now that she's better, you suddenly remember she's your wife.
Patient information is confidential. All I can say is that Miss Reed came here over a month ago. She had severe frostbite at the time. She was later injured, leading to blood loss, making things worse.
Yet on that day, I chose to leave the mountain so I could help Freya. Camilla. Camilla, please answer, please! Camilla! Camilla, answer the phone!
The guest in room 29 left half an hour ago. I'm sorry.
She's gone. Could it be? Camilla's left the bar. Do you know where she is now?
Mrs. Flint left the company after resigning, and we've never spoken since.
Right. Her family. She must be visiting her family.
Sir, aren't you aware that Mrs. Flint's grandma died in an accident 5 years ago? Her uncle also passed last year from an illness. She no longer has family.
They're dead?
Yes. When Mrs. Flint's grandma died, she told me to call you. But you were in Genton for an important deal, and last year you were in Historica.
Her family died, and as her husband, I was never by her side. What have I done?
Mr. Flint, if you really want to see Mrs. Flint, there's only one way to do it. Mrs. Flint is working at Cloudrone Tech, so she'll be there every day. You can wait for her there tomorrow morning.
I'll go right now.
But it's only 10 p.m. There are hours to go before the workday starts.
What do a few hours matter? As long as I can see her. I just want to see her.
Who's this?
No idea, but he looks pretty handsome. Why does he look a little like Trevor Flint, the CEO of Zenith Tech?
No way. Why will he look so unkempt? He's not even shaved. He's been here for 3 days now. Is he a creep?
That's Cloudrone Tech's work badge. You work at Cloudrone Tech. Where's Camilla Reed?
She's been under the weather, so she doesn't come in much.
How is she unwell? Tell me!
Who are you? Why do you keep asking about Camilla? You are not from Cloudrone Tech. Hey, guys, come here. There's a lunatic here.
Camilla! Camilla! Camilla!
It snowed heavily that day at the resort, and all rooms were taken. The cars had all stopped. Mrs. Flint had nowhere to go and had to walk 3 hours in the snow and get down the mountain. She was badly frostbitten and collapsed.
Is this frostbite? I'm sorry.
Why are you here?
This is the first time I'm facing her in our 7 years together, without knowing what to say.
Why are you here?
I heard about your frostbite. Camilla, I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Mr. Flint, if you're here to talk about this nonsense, you can stop now.
He really is Mr. Flint.
But aren't he and Camilla already divorced? What's going on now?
You heard them. If you don't go, you're going to be mocked.
Let them, though. Camilla, it's only now I realize how I neglected and hurt you before.
I regret it now.
Trevor, you're drunk.
I didn't drink. I came here to wait for you. There's a misunderstanding between us. Are you free tonight? Let's talk over dinner.
I'm busy, so forget it. Trevor, are you free tonight? Can we have dinner tonight? Just the three of us?
I'm busy tonight. I've got plans. I was always the busy one. Now it's your turn. It's fine, though. I can wait for you.
Trevor, I made myself clear a long time ago. If you want to feign ignorance, then whatever.
Camilla, wait! Camilla! Is this waiting, right? You waited for me so many times. I can do it too!
Everyone's got enough work. No one's here. Get going.
She's not out yet.
Do you not understand me?
Did Trevor come looking for you?
He realized how much he owed me and thought an apology would suffice. I almost died. I owe him nothing.
It's not like that.
Let's not talk about that. It's your birthday, and I made dinner plans. Let's go.
Sure.
Mr. Flint, you have a meeting.
Wait, postpone it. I just want to go to one place now. Was this the path she took?
Mr. Flint, why are you here?
That day, she walked along this path for 3 whole hours.
Yes, she did. But it's in the past now. Mrs. Flint is probably all better now.
It's only raining today, yet it's already so cold. On the day she was here, the temperature was 0 degrees. She wore evening gown, which did nothing to keep out the cold.
Mr. Flint, you'll fall sick when being in the rain.
That day, there weren't any empty rooms. She wouldn't have anywhere to go, even if she'd stayed. But the path down was so long, she could have been blown away by the wind or frozen by the snow.
I've worked for you for years. You've always been in control and proud. This is my first time seeing you like this.
She must have been so helpless and in despair back then. That's why she wanted a divorce. Yet I suspect she was doing it for Miguel. I couldn't understand it. Was it for Miguel?
Think whatever you want. After all, that's how you and Freya have acted. I'm not surprised you feel that way. Someone as heartless as you isn't suited for marriage. From now on, please don't manhandle me in public. I don't want people to think that I have anything to do with you.
Now I know why she signed the paper so quickly and even gave up custody of Julie. None of this happened all of a sudden. It's because she was already disappointed too many times. That's why she was so determined to go. Camilla! I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
What's wrong?
It's nothing. The thunder scared me.
All right. We're celebrating my birthday, so focus on this. Open this.
It's your birthday. Why is there a gift for me?
Open it. Millie, I know you're fresh out of a long relationship, and that it'll be hard for you to move on. I can only hide my love for you. I gave you a diamond ring, yet I had to pretend it was just a protective charm. I even need to make excuses to give you gifts. You're just too wonderful, and I don't want you to be put in a tough spot.
I never gave her a single gift throughout our 7 years of marriage.
Mr. Flint, you should head home to change, or you will fall sick.
Mr. Flint, we found armed attacker. He's a violent criminal who illegally entered from Dania. After the attack, the Lane sent him away, making sure we couldn't find him. A hacker found out. He took a call before the attack. The other party, it's as you suspected. It was Mr. Freya Lane.
Are you sure?
Yes, and she's not the only one involved. There's solid proof of the Lanes conducting illegal activities. Mr. Flint, looks like you managed to catch a huge fish after using divorce as a bait.
It's finally time to wrap things up. No matter what Miguel does.
Do you like it?
I'm still the only one Camilla has ever loved. Since she's heartbroken, I'll think of a way to make it up to her. I'll make her come back to me.
As expected of Genton's two wealthiest companies' collaboration press event, it's so lavish. Mr. Flint set up Zenith's tech for Miss Lane's sake. He's helping her realize her dream.
I guess the academic fraud issue didn't affect his impression of her.
But compared to her, I'm more envious of Miss Reed. She's living for herself after the divorce. It's much better than relying on a man.
Hey! Who are you saying is relying on a man? How dare you say that? Think about whether you can do it. Huh! Now get lost! Looks like Mr. Flint wasn't bothered by what happened. He's still so supportive of you. This is perfect. He and Camilla are divorced now, so you have to take this opportunity and make him marry you.
Dad, don't worry about it. Look at how grand this event is. Maybe Trevor will just pop the question. He's here.
Hurry, hurry!
Trevor, you're here. We can start a ceremony right now.
Before that, I need to deal with something. Come on in.
Trevor, what's this for?
Don't you remember? At the Tech Expo a month ago, we were ambushed by an armed attacker. You and Camilla were both hurt. This is the guy who injured you. Don't you want to know who sent him?
She's the one who put me up to this. Her and her dad. They told me they gave me $1 million after I got rid of that woman named Camilla Reed.
You're lying!
He is, Mr. Flint! Everyone, please don't believe his nonsense!
Nonsense? I'm not Rookie. You think I have no proof? I have recordings of your phone calls.
Wow, this is such a scoop. The up-and-coming Lane family broke the law.
Quick, get photos. This is for the headlines.
Camilla, this is my first gift to you. Do you like it?
Hey, stop! No photos! Camilla! I'm still your father! And Freya's your sister! You're fine anyway! Say something!
Like what? My dad told the daughter he had with his mistress to ruin my marriage, and even hired someone to kill me for her sake.
You're fine! Stop being so petty!
Mr. Lane, is this how you beg someone, huh?
Millie! I'm the one who did this! It has nothing to do with Freya! She knows nothing!
Dad!
Stay out of this! Camilla didn't die. So I'll just be sentenced to a few years. We can make a comeback. As long as you have Mr. Flint's heart. Huh?
I'm afraid you're wrong. Because...
Huh?
The Lanes faked Freya's identity as someone who returned from abroad, using that as a cover. For smuggling and other illegal activities, I have all the proof. And the international police aren't to be trifled with.
She's been lurking by your side. It's thanks to your cooperation, and even divorce, that she slipped up. Thanks for this.
This was fake. Trevor. What does this mean? They were just lying to me.
Yes.
Then what was this all for? No. I don't believe you feel nothing for me. Anyway, you can't do this to him. Even if I set Camilla up, I'm still Julie's savior.
You did save her. But it now seems Julie almost drowned. Because you were behind it from the start.
Daddy, she's so scary.
It's over. My life is over. It's over.
An heiress who returned from abroad with a PhD is actually an international criminal.
The one that father dotes on is a criminal, and the unfavored one is a renowned tech genius. This is so ridiculous.
Let me go. If I'd known, I would have gotten rid of Camilla ages ago.
This is an asset transfer agreement. I willingly transfer all assets belonging to Flint Group to Camilla Reed.
What? Flint Corp's worth can't even be estimated. Who said Mr. Flint doesn't care about his ex-wife? He loves her to the bone.
Exactly. Well, Miss Reed is outstanding. It's no surprise that he loves her so. Huh? Where's Miss Reed?
Camilla!
Millie's loved Trevor for so many years that she's choosing to forgive him, despite him hurting her so badly.
Mr. Flint, what's this for?
Camilla, I know I neglected you too much and hurt you. I've never even acknowledged your capabilities. But now I want to make it up to you. Camilla, give me a chance.
Mommy, please accept Daddy.
Do you think that's enough to wipe away the hurt and make it seem like nothing happened?
I'll try my best.
Trevor, I'm used to you being arrogant. And I'm used to your cold, harsh, standoffish attitude. Now that you're on one knee before me, I feel like I don't even know you.
You're right. The Flints have raised me as their heir. I've never been allowed to show my emotions. I thought that was the only way for me to live. I didn't think that would push me away.
That just means we're not meant for each other.
I'll change. I'm serious. I can give you all my assets. Is there really no way to salvage this?
Salvage this? Do you think a spot of atonement and a few apologies is enough to do that? I worked hard for 7 years for our marriage. And I was neglected by your family the whole time. Whatever you're doing now means nothing compared to my 7 years. And what have you done?
But I didn't know this before. But I know it now. I love you too.
If I'd heard this 3 months back, I would have been overjoyed. But now, it means nothing. Trevor Flint, I told you long ago that I no longer want you. If you didn't catch that, I'll say it again. You and I will never be together anymore. I treated this like a treasure for 7 years. I never scratched it, not even once. But that day, in Astorica was when I decided I didn't want it anymore. Your ring? I don't need it. Your assets? They're useless to me. And you? I don't want. I already have a ring of my own now.
Is there no point in me doing anything now?
Yes.
Mommy! Mommy! Daddy, where's Mommy going? Daddy, make Mommy come back. I'll stop playing with Freya as long as Mommy comes back. I promise.
Your mother probably won't ever come back anymore. She no longer wants me. Or Julie. I never knew her departure would make me hurt so badly.
Mr. Hunt, aren't you gonna say goodbye to Miss Reed?
No. Let's go.
Miguel! Why aren't you taking me on this business trip with you?
Once you and Trevor marry again, you'll be busy.
A remarriage? Why don't I know about it? This is the only ring I've gotten, you know?